Here comes the sun indeed. It is Monday morning here at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. You're listening to the Morning Buzz Monday edition. I'm so excited to say that I'm here alongside the station manager, my good friend Kaya Maciak, who is already busy doing other things.
Hello.
It took
good
2
morning.
seconds. And we also have one of my ADJs, Gabby.
Hey guys.
Lutz, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Nailed
You
it.
got it, dude.
I love
I'm built
that.
different. I'm built different. Totally didn't just guess.
Did anyone ever call you Let's Klutz?
You know, maybe a time or two in my life.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
That's an abomination.
it's okay.
They
It's
cannot
fine.
be doing that.
Everything's fine.
Everything's totally
I
fine.
used to be a really big klutz, so it made sense.
well,
I'm still one today.
Nice.
okay. So we're gonna talk about the latest in COVID-19 travel restrictions, the horrifying events from Astroworld, a bald eagle street fight, and an interview with Montclair State University football quarterback Ja'quill Burch. But before we get into that, Gabby, being that you are an ADJ, you must do your newscast. So let's start off with your newscast.
All
Gabby
right.
Lutz here, everybody.
I'm Gabby
Everyone,
Lutz.
just round of applause.
Okay,
Round of
all right.
applause.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks. Really appreciate it. All right. So this is your 7 a.m. newscast here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. As the top story for this morning, according to CNN as well as Fox News, rap artist Travis Scott is facing lawsuits today from a concert goer who was severely injured as a result of the tragedy that occurred this weekend at his Astroworld festival in Houston, Texas, where 8 people died from a crowd surge, as well as over 300 people were injured. More on this weekend's Astrofest is to come in the next hour. In local news, runners are currently coming down from their runners' highs as the New York City Marathon took place yesterday. The marathon had been canceled last year due to COVID-19, but it carried on as usual this year with more than 30,000 participants, which, according to New Jersey News 12, is 20,000 less than 2019's numbers. But besides the number of participants, there were more than 1 million people cheering on the runners. In national news, the U.S. is now open to international flights. Starting today, vaccinated international travelers can now fly into the U.S. According to usnews.com, travelers will need to show official proof of their vaccination as well as a negative COVID test within 3 days of traveling. Few of those who can be exempt must show a negative test within 1 day of travel. In international news, abortion bans are not only a conflict in Texas, but also in Poland. According to CNN World News, debates about abortion have begun again in Poland as a pregnant woman died of septic shock. And many activists claim it would not have happened if it was not for the total abortion ban set in the country. The government claims the opposite, blaming an error by her doctors. For today's weather, it's currently heavy jacket weather at 36 degrees, but it will go up to a nice 66 degrees later on today with a bright and sunny sky. The air quality right now is, pause for dramatic effect, because I definitely did not forget this morning.
Yeah, you definitely.
It is a 50 on the air quality scale, which indicates that it is great air today. No, it's good air today. But yeah, so
Yay.
that is your 7 a.m. newscast here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Back to you, Ben.
Oh, thank you so much, Gabby. That was fantastic. And I also have Kaya Maciak with the sports update. Kaya.
No, stop it. That's not even funny.
Okay.
So something football, something. Wait, did the season end yet?
I'm sorry. Kaya seems to be
something
struggling talking this morning.
basketball.
She's doing great. I don't know what
Kaya
you're
Go
seems
doing.
to be
Montclair State.
Yeah, Kaya seems to be struggling a little bit early. So I'll translate Kayanese here really quick for everybody.
Right.
Everybody listening.
Kayanese.
Kayanese.
It's a language.
So yeah. So and in the sports update news last night, the Nets defeated the Raptors 116-103, and the Knicks unfortunately fell to the Cleveland Cavaliers 126-109. And also in football yesterday, and the phenomenal sport that Kaya loves so dearly, the Giants pulled the upset victory over the Las Vegas Raiders 23-16. And if you are an Eagles fan, unfortunately, you fell to Justin Herbert and the Chargers 27-24. And even though I'm a little biased because no one really around here is, but if you're a Patriots fan, 3-game winning streak, 24-6 over the Panthers. I said it with such more optimism than every other sport. I was like, now onto my team. Oh, and a couple other things going on. This is the last week of football for Montclair State. They'll be facing Ramapo, I believe, to end the season, and it'll be the final week. So they faced William Patterson last week. So, and and any other news? That's about it for the sports that's going on. Trent, unfortunately, is not here again. It's a new Monday update. Where is Trent? Um, so we're gonna go to our top
my
story.
goodness.
We're gonna go to our top story. Okay.
Wait, I'm doing the top story? Okay, sure. So, Biden vaccine mandates face first test with federal workers. So, according to President Joe Biden, he is pushing forward a big plan to require private sector employees to get vaccinated by early next year. About 4 million federal workers are planned to be vaccinated by November 22nd under the president's executive order. Nearly all of White House employees are vaccinated. According to agencies and union leaders, the rates are lower in other federal agencies, including those related to intelligence and law enforcement. Some of those employees are resisting, filing lawsuits, and protesting the White House. The upcoming deadline is the first test of Biden's push to get federal workers vaccinated. Another mandate is aimed at around 84 million private sector workers that will take effect in January. If these mandates are successful, it can make a huge dent in the number of coronavirus cases since the vaccine became available. Interesting.
And that's Kaya's firsthand reaction to the story.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is, of course, being from AP News. The thing is we've seen a lot of different ideas from Biden being placed here, and he's been struggling getting through Congress, of course, with his new bills. And this is his vaccine mandates are going to be very huge, and this is going to be one of the things that we've never seen before, where we're forced to we're going to be forced on a medical level to get the
Required. Yes.
There you go, champ.
There you go.
We're sorry.
My voice is completely gone. I
Forced required.
apologize.
No, it's just I've never seen this before. It's kind of cool that we're living in a history book right now.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
you've
my
never seen
favorite
it. We've
part.
never seen a pandemic before, right?
Well, technically we haven't. I mean,
Technically,
there's been pandemics
Yeah.
before. I've read
not
about
to this large
those.
scale.
Not no, all false.
Well, this is the
this
history
is not
minor.
even close to the worst one. One killed half the world. So one literally. So
This
we're
is the biggest one in our
this is the biggest one in
lives.
our
It's
lives.
affected us.
Yes,
Yes,
it's like it's
the
affecting me, so it's more important than the Black
Oh,
Plague.
wow.
It's just-
I
All
don't
right.
think.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the Discord chat to start like blowing up
Exactly.
now.
Yeah. It's like it's been 5 minutes.
I
but,
know.
no, I'll give you a history lesson, Kaya. A thing called the Black Plague killed half the world, so I don't think we're the worst. But
In our lifetime.
in your facts, in our
Yes.
lifetime.
I don't know why you're talking about the Black Plague right now.
No, because I
No.
just didn't want to falsely.
What about the Spanish influenza? Like, let's come on. Like, you know.
What are you like?
Just
Where are my
skipped over
Spanish
that?
influenza people? Represent. Like, what are you
Any
doing?
of us can
Oh my gosh.
represent.
I'm so glad this computer screen is blocking his head.
She's like represent over here. I'm like, what? Shout out Spanish
Spanish
flu. Unbelievable. But yeah, this is something.
You're unbelievable.
It's way too early, guys.
Are we just gonna be laughing this entire show?
Maybe.
But
No, but this is kind of cool to be in a history book. That's something.
It's kind of cool to be in a pandemic then.
No,
It's definitely not cool to be in a
stop,
pandemic. Let
stop
me tell
flipping
you.
this around on me. Like can we just find? I can't find silver linings in anything, can I?
No.
I'm trying to be all optimistic over here, and you're like,
No. Listen, a lot of us are vaccinated now, and a lot of us are going back to work and attempting to resume daily life, and that is a blessing in that. So, I mean, we can look at it in that
That's your silver
positive
lining
perspective.
right there.
Yeah,
Ben.
that is your silver lining playbook.
that I'm.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
The
Anyways, I
silver
don't wanna get
lining
off
that's
track.
already. I mean, can we just? Why is it so bad to say we'll be in? I can't wait to like have my
No, it's definitely
have my like future
interesting.
kid come up to me and be like, "What happened when you were a kid?" Because I have to take a test on it.
It's for sure interesting, but it's definitely like frustrating.
Well, it's
Mhm.
frustrating now, but it'll be kind of like feeling like we're important.
Yeah.
I'll feel important when my kids come up to me and say, "What happened when you were a kid during the
And
pandemic?"
you're like,
I'll be
back in my
back
day.
in my day, when I was your age.
I missed half of my college experience.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you're lucky. You got 4 years of college. I got 2.5.
I did radio for my bedroom.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Have you ever heard of this thing called Zoom?
Oh, my classes were on that.
No, I think Zoom's gonna be banned by the time we're, you know.
think?
No,
older.
no. The
Or
thing
it's
that
gonna
the
be
pandemic.
like AOL.
I
Everyone's
think
gonna be
it's
like,
gonna
oh,
win awards.
Zoom. It's gonna be something else, you
This-
know. Google Meets is gonna like take top priority afterwards.
Really? You think
I don't know.
Google
I
Meets?
think Zoom is just not.
I
it.
can't get behind that statement. That's for sure.
This pandemic is the has ruined the high
Ruined.
school and middle school children for the rest of time because there will be no such thing as a snow day anymore. No
Yeah,
such
I
thing.
know. It's painful to hear.
No such thing as a
You
snow
know,
day.
and that is why I'm so happy to be Gen Z.
I'm so happy to have graduated high school before the pandemic.
See, in maritime, we were complaining about like the hard standardized tests and how they were like testing us
They
like guinea
aren't
pigs.
a thing anymore.
Yeah. And then now, I
Fabulous.
mean, but at least we did have snow days.
Exactly. That's
You
true.
know, Hurricane Sandy was
See?
a thing.
Oh man, you're now. Oh, sorry. You're looking for the silver lining. We had standardized tests, Kaya.
No, but they were like, no,
Unbelievable.
but they were changing them. Like, cause I went to New York. Well, I lived in New York, but I was part of the New York like public school system, and they were trying something different with honors, and I forgot what it was called exactly.
Preposterous flex that she was an honor student.
Well, I mean, high school came along, and I don't want to talk about that. It was like a gradual slope,
Yeah.
you know, like a filter curve.
Sure.
That's what it
Yep.
was.
Mm-hmm.
And
In mathematical terms.
filter curve, right? And so they were testing us, and it was like really hard because even the teachers didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, I remember
know?
in high school they were giving us like different tests than what they usually give. Don't ask me what they were called. I can't remember.
You know, I have to like
But,
fact check myself about this now.
But they did do that. But I was talking to a teacher from my high school like last year, and he was saying that they're actually, don't quote me on this either, that they're looking to just completely get rid of standardized tests in New Jersey.
Really?
Which,
Ooh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that news story. But
Yeah, right?
We're gonna go to more pandemic news. Yay.
Yeah, I mean, we're on
Yeah.
topic. Might
Woo-
as well
This was a
stay on
good one,
topic.
isn't it? This was a good one.
Woohoo. U.S. to lift COVID. I mean, yeah, this is woohoo.
This is a woohoo.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I when it says COVID-19, I instantly start to
He
get
starts
like
reading it. He's
I
like,
start
this is
to I
not a
start to read it
woohoo.
with like with like sadness in my voice.
Oh, God.
But
I'm trying to find this test.
US
Continue.
U.S. to lift COVID-19 international travel restrictions on Monday,
Woo woo.
today or next Monday.
No, today.
Today? I don't
guess.
know. Today's
Yeah,
Monday.
It is today. Today
Today's
is
Monday.
in fact
Today's
Monday.
Monday.
This is
Sorry.
the morning buzz on
Sorry.
Monday.
That's how news writing works, right?
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
so sorry, but I feel like it's Thursday because I'm so used to doing this on
We
Thursday.
need a clicker to see how many times Ben says, "I'm so sorry."
I'm so what
I'm
can I
so sorry. What can I say?
what can I say?
Oh,
I'm
what
so
can I say?
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Starting Monday, the United States will lift the international shout out Thursday buzz. Shout out, baby. Starting Monday, the United States will lift the international travel that was put in place in early 2020 to help stop the spread of COVID-19. International airports like JFK can expect a jump in passengers. International travelers from places like the United Kingdom, Europe, and China are welcomed as long as they are vaccinated.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Airlines
I love the UK.
Can I finish?
No.
Airlines like Delta are expected international flights to be in high demand, and other airlines expect passengers numbers to double in their flights. Non-citizens are required to show proof of vaccination and provide a negative COVID-19 test, which has been taken 3 days before travel. The new rule has exemptions for travelers under the age of 18, since not all countries have approved COVID-19 vaccines for children yet. The U.S. is also exempting travelers from about 50 countries due to low vaccine availability. That's so cool. But
That's so cool.
oh no, I'll just
That's so
I'll do the
cool.
Kaya. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, do you want to do the Kai impression on air?
No. And
He said not today.
Ouch.
So Kaya, you were the one that internationally travels more than either of us. Gabby,
Yeah.
I'm just going on a limb saying that you don't internationally
She probably
travel.
travels more than me internationally, but I do travel internationally.
I have not traveled internationally for the past 2 years,
I have
and
not
it's hurt
tra-
my soul.
I have not
Well,
traveled
yeah.
internationally. End of sentence.
That's sad. You got to get on that then.
Yeah. You're young and wild and free.
That's definitely not how the song gets.
That's not. Yeah.
Well, no,
No.
we're not singing the actual
No, that's
song.
what you were quoting. Where you're not.
Yeah, that's
We're
not
not
what they weren't talking about international travel in that
That's
song.
not-
That's
No,
not-
we're not.
Definitely not.
No, I'm saying you're young, so travel.
Travel.
You
Yeah.
know, even if it's
My
like
bank account begs to differ, but
that's true. I mean, they have like EF tours and stuff like that. You know, group discounted stuff that you can, if you're interested, you might want to try that out. I
Yeah.
guess. So you can do that,
When
or you can hop along with a parent, or you can hop along with a friend. Canada's nearby. Canada's
is nearby.
international.
You can drive
Oh,
into Canada.
but there's chances for me to go chance for me to go out of the country, but
If you were to go to a country, where would you go, Ben? Let's
If
let's
I were
let's
to
let's do a get
go-
to know Ben Petruk session.
Oh,
why?
yes.
Why?
Why
This
not?
is weird. I was gonna ask other questions, but if I go anywhere, it'd be Italy. That sounds nice. It's so
Nice,
basic.
nice.
Yeah, I've
but-
never been to Italy.
Neither
Man,
have
Italy, I
Mhm.
kind of want to see the historical stuff there.
I just kind of want to eat pasta. and call
I
it
just
in.
want to see. Okay.
I imagine
just wanna see
myself-
historical things.
I imagine myself in the town square with a bunch of pigeons around, and I'm eating my breadstick, and I'm dipping it in my glass of wine.
Kaya,
Breadstick.
Kaya just is in a constant state of
And
living
I
in a
hear-
romantic
And,
comedy.
and
Oh,
like,
literally.
there's this nice looking, handsome waiter,
I
and
know.
he's talking to me in
And
Italian.
he's feeding you your bread.
and he's feeding me my breadstick, and
Is-
I'm like, ooh la la,
Is he like?
gracias.
Is he like feeding you the breadstick, or is he giving you breadsticks? Because
No. He actually is feeding me the breadstick.
oh, that's just weird.
Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
just
no,
odd.
I'm
What
like, sir,
waiter
I'm
feeds
like,
you?
sir,
Wait.
no, it's okay. You can give it to
Pause.
me.
What
This-
waiter feeds you? Like
Yeah, this is a
physically-
lot
A
from
really,
this is
a
lot
really
for Monday
nice, a
morning.
really
Really?
nice romantic waiter
Yeah,
that I gave consent to.
I can. Can I just say?
Did you-
Can I just say? I've never
I was
felt
like,
so
yes, you
outnumbered.
may.
I feel so outnumbered this morning.
Why? Because there's more of us than there is of
Yeah, and I can't really.
Don't you want someone
Once
feeding
you guys
you?
go on a tangent, I'm like, I can't. I'm behind the board, but I can't really get us
I can't
back.
reel it back in.
Yeah, I'm
Are
out.
we-
there.
are we
no,
ready?
guys, you guys are not
But-
seeing this,
so-
but
But with these international travels,
yes.
Kaya can now live out her dream.
And I can
Yes,
eat my
so-
breadstick.
Wow, you're
here's
welcome.
here's a question. First of all, Kai, I hate to break it to you, it ain't happening. But
How
Excuse
dare
me.
you.
I don't think a waiter will feed you
No.
in public.
Listen, let me
Listen,
live in
Italy
my
is a
romantic.
different
Let me
place,
live in my
man.
romantic dream.
I will
okay?
let you. I'm not saying don't
Thank you.
dream about it. I'm just saying don't get your hopes up.
I'm gonna be dreaming about it the entire day today.
Exactly.
You know what's gonna be funny? I'm gonna walk out of the studio and be like, "Why'd you diss her dream?" And be like, "What?"
I know everyone's gonna be like, Ben.
But, so
Use code
Kaya,
Kaya.
being
You just go-
so, if you don't understand what that is, it's
It's an
a-
inside joke in the
I
station.
decided to mess with Kaya by making a code about me, so she get mad that people keep saying my name.
Yes.
But I absolutely think that you have traveled so many countries. So do you think that this travel restriction lift? Do you think that this is going to be a little bit like a lot of people are going to be going to these countries and they'll be unsafe, being that you've internationally traveled, or do you think that they'll be able to handle it and they'll be okay? Because this is going to be a big spike in people traveling out of the country and a lot of people going to random places. Do you think this will be a safe thing, or do you think it's going to be a big spike soon to come?
I mean, I think we'd be hypocrites if you were like, we can't allow people to come into our country when clearly there are people that are traveling to other countries from the US. At the same time, I think you need to follow regulations and you need to, it's really up to like airport security and stuff like that to make sure that people are actually testing negative before they allow them into the country. So I feel like if they're vaccinated or if, they test negative, there should be no reason to do that and tell them they can't come in. And if anything, it would help kind of boost our economy a little bit because tourism has been on the low. So, I mean, I can't say no, right?
No.
That's my
really.
personal opinion because, I mean, I haven't traveled internationally for the past 2 years, but I would like to sometime this summer. I think it would be really nice. I usually travel with my dad. And if I'm able to do that, then I think other people should be able to do that as well.
Awesome.
So,
And
yeah. that's my
awesome.
two-take.
Well, we're gonna be right back in a couple seconds, but I just gotta say, if New Jersey, Montclair, if you're struggling to wake up here, this ought to wake you guys up. It's Jersey time here. If we put you to sleep, I'm sorry. This ought to get you guys back up. To do something real quick. After the FDA authorizes the emergency use of the Pfizer vaccine for children between the ages of 5 to 11 years old, Jersey City launched its vaccine drive for children in the age range Friday afternoon. The Hank Gallo Center in Lincoln Park is one of the locations Jersey City Department of Health and Human Services opened to launch its vaccine drive. A poll done by Kaiser Family Foundation found 30% of parents would not get their children vaccinated. 33% said they'd wait and see. 5% would only get their child vaccinated if the school required it, and 20% and only 20% of parents said they would get their child vaccinated right away. Dr. John Rimmer, Chief Medical Officer at CarePoint Health's Hoboken Medical Center, say that 5 times fast, says the
Fairpoint
initial
Health's
studies
Hoboken Medical Center.
the initial says, quote, the initial studies for childhood vaccination did not show good antibody response with very low rates of complication, unquote, end quote. These vaccines are currently some of the most studied compounds in the world and are safe. They have demonstrated in adults that COVID is now essentially a preventable death, unquote. The Connors Center at the Gallo Center will be open every Saturday until December 11th, except for November 22nd for pediatric vaccinations. Cool.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So
That's so awesome. It's so
It's-
sweet to see all these children getting vaccinated now and being able to go back into like normal life as we did.
No, for
Because
sure.
they've been kind of set back. They've been staying home and really just living in this fear, I guess. And
it's kind of incredible though. Almost 2/3, 63%, aren't willing to get the vaccine instantly. If the
Of
school
children?
required- 63% of the children won't get
Parents are
vaccinated.
scared.
So
Mm.
33 is in the air, and 30% are almost a guarantee now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna take some time, definitely, because parents fear for their children. That's their lifeline typically.
exactly.
Typically, and that's how it is with parents.
Mhm.
And they don't want something to happen to their child.
Right. And it's like, I mean, this
It's
is
scary.
I mean, they're also developing as well. So there are
Mhm.
concerns with that. But I mean, there has been research done in studies, and you're seeing a good antibody response. And again, if you're going to compare the maybe side effects of, well, presumed side effects of the vaccine to the possible long-term effects of COVID, then there is no comparison there, you know?
Exactly.
But I mean, it's as you see like more kids getting the vaccine, I feel like it's going to spark this like common, you know what I mean, like this common comfort with it, and people are going to feel more tempted to like get it, and they see that, oh, my friend got it, so maybe I can get it too, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like one after the other after the other.
You think it's
after
gonna
the
be like
other.
the new hot, like people have some fire new kicks. Like it's gonna be, oh, you got the fire new vaccine? Gotta go
No,
get
yeah,
it.
it's no,
trending.
no,
It's
honestly,
trending.
it is gonna be a trend.
The next TikTok trend. I got my vaccine. Did you?
No, it is gonna be a trend. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, did you get your vaccine? Did you get your vaccine? Did you get your vaccine?"
Kaya,
know?
I don't think you know how schools do trends.
No, I mean, like, no, I feel like back when I was in school, I would be like, "Oh, did you get your flu shot? Did you get your flu shot? Wow, you're so cool.
I definitely did
Kaya
not.
You know?
definitely did not.
Wow, you're
not.
staying healthy.
I
like
didn't.
that."
I
Yep.
did not flex of my flu shot.
No,
Listen, I went to New
I
York.
didn't walk in like, yo, bro, guess what I did?
got the flu shot.
Just like you just hit him with a yeah, bro, I got the shot.
But there were like assemblies once in a while about like flu shots and taking care of yourself, and
those
you
teachers
know.
were not cool. I'm just like, now I'm saying flu shot is getting cool. It is cool to get the flu shot, in my opinion. Of course, all the opinions expressed here are of us, not of the station.
It's a
But I will say, I think it is cool to get the flu shot, but the guy telling me to is not cool.
I mean, they usually
He's
hire.
been wrong.
No, they usually
No.
hire. No, they usually hire people outside of the school.
That's the guy that puts the chair backwards and like sits and he's like, hey, and he like
You're just taking me back to every single school assembly I
Like,
had.
Do you know what I'm talking? Like,
shows you like a 1974 video about the flu
And
that
then-
it's completely
And
different
then
to
they
now.
end it with their rap song that.
Oh,
they made
yeah, yeah,
I know
then
themselves.
they make
with
their
the blown
own
out with the
song.
blown out house, and
And
everyone
then-
has like on skates, and they're still like that.
And then he
they start
tries to
skating
get
around.
participation
talking
from the
about?
whole
No.
then the teacher tries to get participation from the whole audience and
Hey.
nobody says anything,
No,
so he
and
just
they're like,
starts
You have no idea
participating
what I'm talking
himself.
about.
Any questions? Any questions?
Question,
And
and
everybody
everyone
just
just
sits
ghosts
there.
down. It's like- and you just see who's that one person that feels bad. So they ask like, so what is it exactly?
And then they just go on a whole new tangent.
Yeah, after like asking a question that's already been answered. So like it's just man.
They would literally hire this group in like back in Brooklyn, and like they would literally just have a like blown out bouncy house, and they would just roll on skates and be like, "Take care of yourself," and
No, that
you know,
happened to us.
don't talk
But
to
I
strangers.
never had
we
that.
have
I
have
think
like
Radio
a
Disney came in
similar
at one point too.
we have
Yeah.
a similar kind of thing, but the difference is we reacted differently.
We had we always had a pre-prom assembly, and
pre-prom.
yes, like be safe during prom.
Oh, like do you think
And-
now to before you do that, I have to say, do you think that if they would have an assembly over the vaccine, do you think they have assemblies over the vaccine?
I mean,
I don't know because they probably should,
yeah.
but it might also be controversial.
personal opinion,
Like
believe.
it's gotta be really funny to just see like this teacher being like, get vaccinated and all this stuff to the kids, and then like it's their kids are like, it's not my choice. Like,
Yeah, the kids
No,
are
I
like,
mean, yeah.
I have
they're like,
no say in the
"My mom
matter.
has to sign me up for
Yeah,
that."
I'm like, I have no say in the matter,
mean,
dude.
it
Like,
does
I don't know
get-
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it does get a little heated because like parents might have to sign off
Yeah,
on
I
it.
feel like
and might feel like, you're kind of feeding stuff to the children. But I feel like it depends on what kind of angle you're taking it about, right? Because school is all about educating your children. So like they can make the same point about everything that they're learning in classrooms. So like if they're saying like this is why you should take it, right?
yeah,
Or this is why people are taking it, as
yeah.
opposed to you should take it.
I feel like
Then I
they-
feel like there would be no argument there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if they were to have something, it probably wouldn't be for the kids. I feel like it might be at like one of the
Or even for
PTA
parents
meetings.
too. Yeah.
I think
Like
it
an
might be
after
a topic
school.
at a PTA meeting where they're like, "Hey guys, so like we know how you probably already feel about it, but here are some reasons why we think our students should be," and then they like go off about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you guys personally know anyone that got vaccinated as
Wait.
a child?
as a
Oh,
child,
I was gonna be like,
I was
Like,
Okay,
like COVID
Kaya-
vaccine, COVID vaccine, COVID
Kaya, that's a
vaccine.
question of do you know anybody person that hasn't been vaccinated?
Exactly.
No, we
Um,
all had to get vaccinated to even attend college or even school
yeah.
in general.
Exactly. That's what a lot of colleges did. I personally don't really know a lot of children, so no.
That's sad. I'm in the
Oh.
same boat.
Someone needs to get into the
I-
babysitting business.
I used to be.
I don't know anyone between the ages that the vaccine is now getting approved for, like 5 and 11. Like I don't know anyone that young, but my sister's 13 and she's vaccinated. So.
Well,
Sweet.
we've this story, and no matter how fun this has been talking about assemblies and how schools are going to have to get the vaccine, there is another Montclair news. And before we get this, I know we've been making our overdue welcome here with all. Stop mimicking me. I'm being mimicked.
Did you say
I'm being mimicked because
Wait,
I'm
wait,
doing
I'm
a hand
sorry.
He's
motion.
like,
I'm doing a
Ben?
hand motion, and Gabby's just like throwing.
Well, listen.
I like
Ben's-
am like doing like a karate chop as my hand
No,
motion.
he's making
you-
pizzas behind.
yeah,
doing the
the
Salt
like-
Bae. He's
yeah, just like
soundboard.
doing Salt Bay as I'm like. So
No.
anyway, in the next story.
Wait, did you hear what he said? May making.
yeah, I
Yes.
know.
You said
Yes.
May
I
making.
was going to ignore it for the sake of
That was
him,
so
but you
funny.
did not.
That's I know. I'm that person.
Jeez.
I was gonna be
Anyway,
nice and ignore the fact that. you
thanks. This is
messed
why
up
I
the
like
word.
her more than you, Kaya. Anyway, before this banter goes long overdue, Kaya has the next story.
An overdue book returned to New Jersey Library after 43 years. Wow. The Montclair Public
we gotta have that like TikTok thing. Like,
So the Montclair Public Library said a very honest patron returned a book that was more than 4 decades overdue. The library posted on their Facebook page that Paddington Abroad by Michael Bond was returned this week. The library also said, "Good," in quotes, "good thing we're fine free," end quote. The patron was returned the book, left a note saying, in quotes, "My apologies for the late return. I guess it's better late than not returning it at all," end quote. And the book was due in 1978.
hey, I gotta say, there is not a better quote to
1978.
say than better late than never.
Never.
Basically,
Better
after
late than never. I always
43
say.
years, he's like, yeah, bro, better late than never.
I just love the book that it is.
I love that it's Paddington.
Yeah,
It's
I
incredible.
literally-
I actually
I
never
read it.
read Paddington.
Neither did I, but I saw the movie.
Oh, it makes me think of the UK.
That was the most child like kid thing that we do is like we're like, I didn't read the book, but I saw the
I read the
movie.
I saw the
Yeah.
movie.
But it's just funny. Like literally, I was reading along. I was like, Paddington. I couldn't help but laugh.
Yay, Paddington.
Paddington.
Paddington's the dog, right?
Paddington's
It's a
bear.
Bear? I don't know.
Wow.
Sorry.
He's the
No,
definition
you're
of, I
thinking.
didn't
No,
read the
he's thinking
book
about
or see the
Clifford.
movie.
He's thinking about Clifford.
No, not
Clifford is like red
Clifford.
dog.
No, I've read Clifford. I've read that
No,
literature.
Paddington is a
Um,
bear from England.
So-
I'm not
Okay.
wait,
kidding.
guys.
Oh, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not kidding.
I didn't know Paddington was
likes
such a
marmalade.
established. I thought Pooh was the most important bear. All right, like dang.
I feel as though they might be equally important.
No, are you kidding me? Who are you? Okay, this is a topic for another time, but you are so dead wrong.
Guys.
Just because you don't know anything about Paddington doesn't mean that
No,
others
but
don't.
you can't deny
all right,
everyone knows a little bit of honey more than anything.
Paddington likes
All
marmalade.
right. I love that you guys are doing Winnie the Pooh / Paddington situations, but
But
how much do you think the fine was?
Probably none at all.
That's a
No,
fair
no, 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 no,
question.
no,
That's
no.
a
The
fair
fine was
question.
0, but if they were to fine
Oh
this
no.
honest patron whose identity is not
Oh.
revealed,
It would be
what would it be?
probably like
What is
$100.
it? Isn't it usually? Hold on. It's usually like 15 cents a day, right?
Is it?
Usually, I've had a library where it's
Oh.
15
I don't
cents
really
a day.
Yeah, it's
I
a couple.
return
It's a
my
couple
library
of
books
cents a day.
sometimes.
Yeah,
It
we're
is.
gonna go off 15 cents because it's usually like
So probably.
Oh, is he doing math?
If-
Oh,
if
is that a
it's-
calculator?
Like 30
Oh,
bucks is my
15
guess.
cents a day sounds steep. I feel like my library is not that expensive.
really?
I don't
15
know.
cents.
I always turn mine in on time.
I mean,
So,
I
I never had that problem.
So if it was 15 cents a day, my guy would own $2,354.
That math does not seem like it's mathing correctly. I don't know why.
Some libraries
I mean,
are
you
25
probably just
cents.
did it on your calculator. It just doesn't sound right.
I did 50.15
That's a lot
No,
of
no, no, no,
money.
no, no, no.
times
According
365 times
Yeah.
43.
Okay.
Okay, according to Portage County Public Library, their overdue charges are 25 cents per day. So let's bump that up.
25 cents per day.
That's a lot of money.
Ooh.
25 cents.
That's such a steep bill. So
What a fun story. I love money.
Money.
okay.
Money, money, money.
What a great
So that's
song.
You know what's
$3,923.
Oh, almost 4
Whoa,
G's.
that's like almost that's almost like
4
a
big
college
ones.
That's
semester.
worth more than I am worth.
That's like half
to be
our that's more.
Wow, Gabby.
Gabby.
No, my money. I don't.
Do you
have
need a
lot of money.
breadstick?
Wow.
Only if it's the ones that are like soft and not the really hard ones that you.
Why?
were
You don't like
explaining
crunchy?
earlier.
Anyway, back to
wait, actually,
books.
no,
Not on my
anyway.
breadstick.
Anyway, back to books. So, do you guys know that the world's largest fine for an overdue library book is $345?
That's it?
And this was back in
No
April
way.
1955.
No way. That's
And
so...
the amount owed per day was 2 cents. So that was the largest fine, according to the Guinness World Records.
They're probably like Paddington Abroad is not worth almost $4,000.
Yeah, I mean,
A very expensive book.
if you've gotten away with it for like 43 years and there's fines, you might as well just keep getting away with it.
Exactly.
No, I'm keeping the book. I don't know why. What 43 years later
You
was like,
probably thought it'd be
oh,
funny.
time to return it.
You
I
probably
do-
really thought it would be funny.
I do want to know what compelled him to be like, you know what, now's a good time to return Paddington. 43
know,
years
we-
later.
Anyway, so definitely it's not going to go up to thousands, but like
I should
that's
find this guy and ask him.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know what the library policy is, but I'm sure at one point they probably stop the count.
Probably.
But that is don't quote me on that because I have no idea.
Well,
actually.
by 43 years later, my assumption is that they would be all out of. I mean, not all out of. They would have completely different employees at the librray
That's
by
true.
then, so they probably didn't even realize that it was.
Yes,
gone.
they did. And if you didn't know, they did waive the fine.
Oh,
But
how
Oh,
sweet
they
of them.
did.
I believe
Hmm.
so. I'm gonna confirm it.
Imagine
Let's
wanting to be
confirm
nice and
that,
honest and then
please.
getting charged
Confirmed?
$4,000.
Confirmed?
Could not be me.
It would be funny though if the guy just now is in debt. I'm not like being in like not like yay for debt, but like it'd be a little oh they don't we got to confirm they do not fine at the Montclair Library for some reason.
Oh, what do you mean for
So-
some
How
reason?
nice of
No,
them.
like I'm
It's-
sorry
listen,
if your
the-
book's late you deserve to pay money.
No,
like,
the Montclair
other people need
Public
that book.
Library is among so many other libraries that are actually like getting rid of their overdue fines too.
Yeah, but what if someone else wanted Paddington Abroad?
I'm
40
sure they had another
40
copy.
40
Yeah, I mean taxes.
I think
Someone 42 years ago was like, man, you'd be a good read, Paddington Abroad. And then next thing you know, boom, they can't read it. That's so unfortunate.
I think after like a year though, they assume it's not coming back and probably get another Paddington. I don't think they anticipated after 43 years that Paddington Abroad would be returning.
I wonder how good what kind of shape the book was in. That's what I was trying to say. Like, I wonder how good it still looks. Like,
Hmm.
does it still look kind of new?
I don't
Did he
know.
use it a
Wait, I'm
lot?
actually there's a picture like of the book returned. Oh, if you post on Instagram, lame. It seemed pretty okay though. Like pretty intact.
Nice. I'm proud of them.
I mean, if you're an honest patron, you're not gonna want to. Well, I wouldn't personally want to return a book that was completely destroyed. I feel like
No.
that'd be. I feel so guilty
It'd
about
be
that.
kind of funny though.
I would just be like, and I don't know what
And
happened.
I'm sorry, it just survived a couple years. I don't
I used
know.
it for the bonfire.
Early-
For the bonfire.
Earlier last month, New
Just a
York
couple pages.
libraries
Yeah.
ended their late fees altogether and waived open fines. So that was about a month ago. About 400,000 city residents owe more than $15 in fines, and they all don't have to pay it anymore. It's actually in my own terms, redonkulous.
Redonkulous.
What is up with you and
Haven't
this
heard
word?
that term in a while.
Yeah,
Wait, that's an actual word.
That
He didn't
used to be
make that
something
up.
that people
So
said
isn't
all the
so isn't
time.
so isn't yours. I've heard spiffy before. You gotta look spiffy today. It's like
Wait, you talking to
classy.
me?
Yeah. it's
No,
gotta look
snazzy.
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 Wrong.
That's
Yeah.
also a word
Snazzy.
I've heard that before as well.
No,
Wow.
no, I made that word up. It is.
Absolutely.
What was it again? Fancy and
Snazzy is not a word you made up. I promise you that.
Snazzy,
sure?
Yeah.
snazzy is
Yeah.
like a word.
We're gonna have an
Snazzy.
intervention.
Snazzy.
Before we go to
Yeah.
break, our intervention with you. Actually, while we're in break, we're gonna have an intervention with you about why Schnazzy was not invented by you.
Lame.
You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is the Monday edition of the Morning Buzz.
We'll be right back.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The Montclarian is an articles routinely online, and you can check out our website at themontclarian.org. If you're interested in writing for us, we have 5 written sections, which is news, feature, opinion, entertainment, and sports. Aside from the 5 sections, if you don't like writing, we also have a photo team if you're interested in photography, a social media team, video if you like producing content and editing, web, production, copy editing, and of course our editor-in-chief and a managing editor. And you aren't limited to writing or joining one section only. Write or join as many as you like. We are also planning on having 3 general body workshops throughout the semester via Zoom so that we can
This is an old song.
I know, and we're carrying on as you're listening to Monday edition of the Morning Buzz here at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. We're trying to carry on because we're all very tired.
Yeah.
So
Gabby didn't know this song.
You don't know this song?
I said I liked
no idea
this song.
about
I
this
knew
song.
this
If
song.
you're-
Where did you get that I didn't know this
I
song?
know you're like, this is a good song.
No, I know, because I was like, I haven't heard it in a while. And I was like, oh, this is a good song.
Okay. I was like, this
I
is an
knew
older
this
song.
Oh.
I have memories to this
Hey.
song. Dancing around in my living room.
if you're lost in the vault.
You need to stop.
Wait, what?
All right, we're gonna go to a quick extended weather with Gabby Lutz.
Whoop, whoop.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right, I'm not Kenny. I'm not one to put a bunch of like weird sound effects that really interrupt everyone while they're talking.
Don't put
What?
sound effects.
So I'm just
Do
gonna be like,
not-
Please don't put
yay,
sound
Gabby,
effects.
woo, yes, go queen.
Okay.
We love Kenny.
Good.
Shout out to Kenny.
Shout out, of course.
Shout out, Kenny.
Enjoy your week off, but
Enjoy your week off, Kenny.
your sound effects interrupt me.
I hope to not see you in the office at all this week.
Well, that is the nicest mean thing I've ever heard.
That was really nice of you.
I hope to
Yeah.
never see you.
A well-deserved
For the
rest.
next week,
No, stop it.
I hope I don't see your mug ever
Listen,
until next Monday.
I am not a big fan of fall with layers, but tell me how I should dress this week.
Okay, got you ready. So here's your.
That
so
was
here's
that
your-
was a weak transition. I'm
It
sorry.
really was. It's okay.
No, it wasn't.
Here is your weather for the next week. As for today, it will be a high of 64 degrees and sunny, even though right now it's about 42 degrees outside. The rest of this week is going to stay up in the 60s, as tomorrow will be 67 degrees as the high and 38 as the low, with sunny skies. On Wednesday, the clouds will start to slightly appear, as it will only be partly sunny and 65 degrees. It will be the high with a low of 42. Thursday, the sun will fully disappear and the sky will be completely cloudy with a high of 62 degrees and a low of 40. And if you like rainy days, then Friday and Saturday will be for you, as they will
Nope.
both be rainy, with Friday's high of 68 degrees and a low of 53. And Saturday, a high of 63 with a low of 45. The sun will come back out and make a sunny Sunday at a high of 54 degrees and a low 38, ending back at Monday with a partial sun and 51 degrees high and 36 degree low.
You have a great radio voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. How many times have you been on the Morning Buzz? How many times have you been on air?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been on the Morning Buzz since we started the semester.
Wow.
But I used to do radio in high school. Yeah.
The practice really did you well.
Thank you.
Because you're very like enthusiastic, and I feel like I just want to jump out of my chair and start dancing around your news, like your weathercast.
I also
you
did
know?
theater
That's
in high
just
school. So
that's
Like
just
wow, like
weird.
Thursday, go Thursday. Oh, Friday, it's raining. Fine.
I really appreciate it.
I like your radio voice, but I don't feel like dancing while you talk.
Why
I'm like,
not?
No, her
I'm
voice
good.
is
Why
so
don't you want to?
her voice
why
is
don't you
so
wanna
cute
dance?
that I just want to dance to it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what she's saying.
Before we move on, I can't help myself.
I
Kai, you're that
appreciate
kind
it.
of person that when you like drink like a drink, the person like
Excuse me?
I smell a meadow. Like you're like what?
What?
Like what? It smells like
Are you
Gatorade.
calling me a hippie?
A little bit. Like it's like
Listen, there's
like-
nothing wrong with the holistic culture, okay?
No, like you're the one that would like it'd be like water, and you'd be like, I could smell the rainfall.
lemon
I'm like,
aftertaste.
I can
Like,
smell
I'm
the
like-
fumes of H2O.
yeah, I feel the
Wow,
oxygen
I feel
flowing
the
through,
good
and I'm like,
50 air quality around
can
me right
you
now.
just get over yourself? Like,
Listen, I smell
All right.
breadsticks right now.
so we got some interesting
Those crispy
entertainment. Well, if we're gonna be very dramatic soon if we don't move on. But speaking of dramatics, we have something going on with one of the comedians of the world and one of the most why do we always talk about you in the world, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson.
She is. She's on Zoom.
Oh,
Ashley, where are you?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Join us, Ashley.
Ashley Queen, I didn't
Hello.
know you were here. I'm sorry, my Zoom thing is small.
My mute.
My mute. Can
can't-
you can you all just Ashley, how you doing this morning?
Fix your headphones.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on with Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson? This makes no sense.
So after their SNL skit, like last week, they've been inseparable ever since. The two have been together at Zero Bond and Campania. It's like a social club and I think a restaurant. And they appeared very comfortable with each other, smiling, laughing, and displaying plenty of PDA. We're told that Pete was charming even with Kim's friends throughout the week, and a source familiar with the couple's date on Tuesday at Campania in Staten Island says that the two had a rooftop to themselves and were personally attended by the restaurant's owner, who's a friend of Pete's. And we're told staffers weren't allowed upstairs, where the two showed lots of affection. And reports surfaced Friday saying Kim's friends were doubtful she and Pete will last, but we're told that it's not true, especially given how he fit in Wednesday with some of her closest friends. And could this be PR or is it a real relationship? I'll keep you updated.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the entertainment segment here. Ashley, I hope you can stay on with us because, of course, we want to unravel this because I'm a huge
Pete
Kim
Davidson fan?
Kardashian
Yeah.
fan.
Wait, pause. I really thought you were going to say
I
Pete
know.
Davidson there.
Oh, I know. Listen, I heard Staten
Yeah,
Island. I was like,
when
yo.
Every day I'm like, wow, I wonder what Kim Kardashian's up
Wait,
to.
I'm sorry. Kim Kardashian went to Staten Island. I'm cracking up. That's so funny.
It's the best part. And no one asked.
That's just
no one
very
asked like you
unlikely.
went to Staten Island, Kim. No, I'm joking. But so here's the thing. Aren't they like forever difference in age?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
like,
really, I'm not.
Let me do it. Let me do an
they're a
age
whole
check.
Kaya away from each other.
Excuse
They're,
me?
they're definitely just a very unlikely duo, just period. Like
Because
that's it.
I gotta say, Kim looks like the more mature one.
Well,
I never thought that.
I'd hear that.
I mean, it took
Oh,
it
wow.
took Ye to get that to happen.
You're
but-
kind of right.
The
Yeah.
woman who cried about her diamond earring falling into the ocean.
Yeah. So Kim is 41 and Pete is 27.
Ooh, that's
Well,
a distance.
You
So
know,
it isn't 20 years. It's a little less.
it's a distance. It's quite the distance.
he
no,
likes
it
to-
isn't.
he
I
likes-
think they're adults now. It's
he
fine.
likes
I mean, they're
his
both
grown women,
adults.
you know.
He likes his grown women.
Yeah, there are plenty of other
Yeah.
things I wanted to say as that statement, but I
I
definitely
know. I
cannot
like
do
literally
that.
caught myself. My tongue was like, nope.
I was like, oh, I can't say that. But yeah,
That's adorable. He went to one of his like restaurants and
So-
he closed off the rooftop for her. And
Now I have to ask you three ladies.
no, we
I-
have 4 ladies in the studio.
ladies, sorry,
Don't get
sorry,
me.
sorry,
Don't get it
sorry.
twisted.
I'm
Oh, yes,
so
yes, yeah,
outnumbered. I am
Ashley,
so
you know.
Ashley, I can't tell you how outnumbered I feel right now.
it's
So,
amazing. We love it.
This is so for this I feel like I can't say anything or I'm gonna get yelled at. So Pete Davidson, I find one of-
Wrong.
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 Shame.
Wrong.
Stop it right now.
Wrong.
Ashley, what do you think? Right? Wrong.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah, just wrong.
Funny.
He is funny. We like
Man.
Pete Davidson. No,
It's
a
this-
lot on Twitter. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twitter has been like everybody's like, wow, why is everybody dating Pete Davidson? Like, what's so good about
That's
him?
what I mean.
Kaya
Question.
Gerber.
No, like
I'm
I
like,
think
Ariana
he's not.
Grande.
I don't think he's like ugly, but like I wouldn't
He's
think.
funny. He's funny.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Personally,
I
not
think
my
he's one of my
type.
top 5 funniest people
Yeah.
I've watched.
He's
in
got
his-
tattoos and he's funny.
Yeah,
what-
Valid,
okay, what-
Valid.
What
Yeah.
does
Valid.
tattoos do?
And he's like
Tattoos.
6'1".
And what did you say, Ashley?
He's like 6'1". He's very tall.
He's tall.
He's
Okay,
tall. He
you're
has
s-
tattoos and he's funny.
The funny part,
and he makes
I'll
money.
leave
He's
aside.
funny. He makes
money.
money.
the funny part I'll leave aside, but it's kind of a little mean for you guys to say just because a person's 6'1" has money and has tattoos.
Wow, Ben is taking
That's
this so
very-
personally.
He doesn't
Yeah,
like
no. Hear me out.
Okay,
I'm just saying, if I
personally.
said that, if I said those 4
About
qualities,
Kim
but
Kardashian?
about
I'd be like,
but
okay, valid.
no.
I don't know.
You might be, but I would after the show. Kaya would yell at me.
She just nodded with me.
No.
Yeah.
If I said
Nodded in
I like Kim
agreement.
Kardashian because of her face and her like like
Physique?
Her-
physique. You would like you guys would be like, you're such a like
No, no one's
no.
gonna get mad at you for that.
no, but like
No, it's
you know how
okay
many
to have
times
the
It goes
preference
both-
of
it goes both
tall and
ways.
Tattoos.
It
It's
goes
okay
both.
to have
Everyone has their
preferences.
type.
if you're willing to say that the road can go both ways, I won't be like okay,
No, because
but like
it's a type. It's a type that you have. You're attracted to them because of
well,
the
don't
certain things.
don't get me
that-
wrong. I'm not
aspects
that
they
attracted
have.
to Kim Kardashian.
okay,
she
valid.
terrifies me.
She terrifies you. No,
She was in the same room. I'd be like, I can't be near you.
I'd be nervous.
You know,
for
like,
sure.
it's like being next to Chris Hemsworth. I'd be like, okay, this is too much for me.
Chris
That's-
Hemsworth.
Yeah, I'd be like-
that is what we're talking about.
No, I'm just saying, like that's like too much. I'm like, you're too much of you're too much. Like,
No,
not
that makes
fair.
sense. No, but Pete Davidson
Wait.
personally to me is not my type.
Me
But-
either. That's
but
why
I
I've
can
been pretty
see-
quiet on this.
Don't
I
get
can
me
see
wrong,
the
though.
appeal. I can see the appeal.
Don't get me wrong though. Pete Davidson's probably one of the coolest people to hang out with.
Probably,
Exactly,
yeah.
Like,
He's
no-
probably
person.
very
No shot.
intelligent.
No. Okay, that's not why I'd hang out
He's
with him.
probably intelligent.
Kaya, you're false there.
Listen,
but-
smart is cute.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say I don't think Pete Davidson's the smartest of people.
No,
on
I
the
didn't say that. I
planet.
think he's probably a little
You did.
intelligent on certain things. Did I
You
say
said
that?
yeah. You said he's smart.
Yeah, I said
did.
he's smart. I didn't say he's the smartest
But, I
person I
mean,
know.
Cool people. You tend to like to be around cool people who you can get along with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe she gets along with him.
Yeah, I see it. I
Yeah.
see it like
I
being.
can't see
I don't
them
see it
together, though.
lasting though. No way.
No, but Kim.
Because
honestly,
actually, I
Although-
hate to say it, but Kim is actually a responsible parent.
Yeah.
That's gonna say
that's
she
true.
has kids. Can Pete?
Yeah, although she was with Kanye, so let's not really.
No,
I know. I know.
Kanye.
Who's Kanye?
Oh,
What do
it's
you mean
Ye
who's Kanye?
now.
Her
Oh, is it just
ex-husband
Ye now?
Ye.
It's Ye now. Yeah.
Ye.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, guys,
I don't understand that.
did anyone watch Bridgerton?
Bridgerton?
Bridgerton.
Yes.
So
My
he
mom
actually Bridget. What'd you say, Ashley?
My mom watched it.
Okay,
Bridgerton.
in my personal opinion, I thought it was a really nice TV show. Anyway, he actually dated the main character.
Who,
Mhm.
Oh
Pete?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
That's why
Really?
I freaked
Wow.
out. Yeah.
That's one that I did
I
not
wish-
expect.
Pete's living his best bachelor's life. Can we?
Pete is
Eh,
doing
I mean,
really?
the one accomplishment he
vibing.
can say in life is that I dated a lot of hot girls.
Or I'm a millionaire.
There's
One of the
that
most
too.
successful comedians. I
There's
feel like
that
both those
too.
would come first before he said I dated.
I don't know, man. When you've dated Ariana Grande, I feel
Yeah.
like that's the first thing you want to say about yourself.
No,
No, I
no.
For sure.
Yeah,
My
I dated
first thing
That
was
Ariana
when
literally
I
Grande.
boosted
dated.
his career.
His what?
Honestly,
He was.
dated Ariana Grande. Like that's what started his career.
That is not true at
It's
all.
what gave him
No,
like
I
a
don't
name.
believe that.
He was one of
no,
the top
he was known
comedians.
before.
He
He
was
was
I'm
one
known
of
wearing
the
a
top
thank you
comedians
next shirt.
before.
I'm always gonna support Ariana.
All right, but
Oh,
like
wow.
before.
I'm biased.
You know, listen, he's
Before,
so
he was
smart
one of
and
the top
talented.
comedians.
He's so successful and smart and talented that he got these girls.
What's up with the smart thing? Relax.
Dating
No, no,
Ariana
d-
did help him a little bit.
Yeah,
get
it
a little
did.
more
It
popular.
boosted. Yeah.
But he was popular
It was
before.
publicity.
And then
Uh,
he like made fun of it on SNL. He was like, "Oh, I was engaged. Now I'm not."
I think Pete Davidson also, Kai,
Well,
would be
that
the
upset
first one
her
to
so
tell you
much.
he is not smart.
That joke.
I think Pete would be the first one to tell you, I'm not smart, man.
Yeah, I don't know
Stop
why you
calling
keep
me smart.
No,
him
because
like
you know
that.
why?
That's
Because
not what he's known
humor.
for.
No, honestly.
He is not known to be the intellect of,
No, I
that you
have.
perceive
Well,
him
I
to
know
be.
nothing about Pete Davidson, but like I heard this that funny people are one of the smartest people.
No, they're one of the most clever people.
Humor,
Clever.
yeah, but
But you have to
cleverness
be
comes
smart
from
to be clever.
intelligence. Exactly.
Then I must be super smart.
So intelligence,
Wow, Ben, you're so
intelligence.
smart.
Well,
I'm
no,
joking.
you have cheesy humor. You have cheesy humor. That's a different type of humor.
Oh, okay. So, oh,
She
wow.
just called you cheesy. I think it's time to move on.
Yeah, that
No,
hurt.
no, I take that back.
Wow, that's painful.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that, Ben?
My feelings are hurt. You know what? Maybe because of my jokes and my 6'1" frame, I can just go date really famous celebrities real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right
For
back.
sure.
I'm gonna say a bunch of funny jokes and date really hot celebrities.
Do it.
Oh, what? Jennifer Aniston? No, I'm joking.
Oh, she's hot.
That was okay. Thanks for the update, guys.
Moving on.
Back to
You're
Kaya.
welcome.
So to end this entertainment segment, before Kaya just starts fawning over Jennifer Aniston.
I think
She
me and
already
her have the
started.
same personality type.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never met
No,
her. but
you
I'll
and
let you know if
Rachel
I
have
ever
the
do.
same personality type. You and Jennifer
That's
Aniston
such a
do
mean
not.
thing to say.
That's what
That's
you
such
get.
a from
That's
the
what you get for
friends.
saying I have cheesy humor.
That's such a mean thing to say.
Anyway.
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 Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh goodness.
Ring. Oh, wait.
That's my story.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Ashley said that Pete is actually 6'3".
Oh.
Just wanted to
Wow.
add that, you know.
Ashley, is there
Had to look
anything
it
else
up.
that you want to add on about this story? No,
Wait,
that's
what?
totally. No, I said, is there anything else you want to add on to this story that we missed?
Not
Besides our
really. I
banter.
mean, I don't think their relationship is gonna last that long, but I think it's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
We're
fun to
big
watch.
fiends for drama around here.
Maybe
so.
he'll be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh,
Oh,
the
our-
show that
our-
doesn't air anymore?
It doesn't air anymore.
No.
Oh, I'm
No,
way
they're
late to
no,
the
they're on
party.
their last season.
Oh, he can join for the
Yeah.
last episode.
What?
He can just join for the last episode.
I mean, right? That'd be
That would be
so
a fun little twist.
exactly.
Okay.
Be like, and Pete Davidson. Dot 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 dot. Do you think Kim's gonna come back to SNL again?
I don't
of
know.
him?
Maybe.
What's up with these super beautiful female celebrities? They just go to SNL and then he gets you one SNL trip.
Funny people,
He
man.
gets you one
Funny
SNL trip. You're there for 1 week and you leave with a Pete.
All right.
Come
All
to
right.
SNL. Leave. with a
Hey, SNL, sign me up.
That's so funny.
Anyway,
So we're gonna anyway, we're gonna move on to our next story, and
anyway.
the story is are you gonna tell the story? Or am I telling the story?
You can tell the story. I also agree.
Actually, I just realized
f-
that your
the
name is on it.
I have something to tell you, Kaya. The first
Yes.
two words. I was gonna move to the first two words on this one.
Oh, okay.
I share the problem too. Ring lost. I'm sorry, Kaya. I lost your ring.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking. I just want to see your face. Ring lost for 39 years. Found in Minnesota Lake by a 7-year-old.
Cool.
Wow.
Wow.
A 7-year-old girl found a class of 1982 ring at North Dakota Lake, and her family was able to return it to the wife of the man who lost it 39 years earlier. Isadora Rose of Bismarck said she found something shiny in her water while camping with her family. Turned out to be the class of 1982 ring from McCluskey High School, and the engraving on the ring indicated the owner was a basketball player. Isadora's mother, Robin Rose, took to Facebook and posted a picture of the ring to a community page. Friends of Carrie Helm recognized the ring and realized it was Helm's ring. Carrie Helms had died 5 years prior from an asthma attack. The Rose family contacted his widow, Sherry Helm. She told them that her husband lost the ring 39 years earlier during a graduation party. The Roses met with Helm to return the ring, and she believes that it's a sign from her husband that he is still watching over her.
Aww.
Wow.
That is so cute.
On that note, we're going to go and be back in just a short minute. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
That's right.
Yeah.
Treasure.
See?
That was a nice transition.
I know. I'm so proud of
He was so
myself.
excited about
I'm
it.
so proud of
Yeah.
myself. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Don't you forget it.
You're listening to the Morning Buzz. Here I am your host.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Why did we both?
I know. We're on the same
I am
wavelength.
your host, Ben Petruk, and I'm alongside Kaya Maciak.
Yo, 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 yo.
And coming up is Gabby Lutz very shortly. She's gonna do the sports.
I'm gonna do the sportscast.
Yeah, get
All right, I
ready.
got
Get
you.
ready.
Oh,
Let's
I'll look
see-
it up, I'll look it up, hold on.
let's see her-
Football, sports,
try.
basketball.
But
Don't
first,
even, I
but
will.
first, to
Scores.
start this 8 o'clock hour, we're having fun here at the Morning Buzz. We have.
You stuttered on that
I'm
phrase.
sorry.
We're having
I'm not-
fun, I think.
I'm not.
Googling
We're gonna have an. I'm so sorry. What's the name again?
My name,
Kate.
Kate Nixon.
Oh
Kate.
my
Sorry, we're
gosh.
gonna have a newscast. Kate,
okay.
I
it's
can't
okay.
emphasize
It's
how many
just-
names I'm supposed to memorize, and I'm bad at memorizing
It's
names.
just
Good.
well, to give you
Yeah.
context, Ben is the associate program director. He's head of the ADJ program, so meaning he doesn't
Okay,
have
a
to memorize
name.
a lot of names.
There's very few professors that when they have a lecture hall, they remember their students. So
I mean, the
It's okay.
the
There
most
are-
notable
I've
ones
seen your name
try to
before. I've
remember.
There are
seen your
4
name
people
before.
here right now. One of them is
Alright.
yourself.
Exactly. Oh,
No, there's
know what?
hey,
This-
there's 4 people in the room, but Ashley's there too.
you know what the dynamic is? It's just Ben hosting, and it's us 3 against him.
Yo,
Like,
literally.
that's literally
I
what
like it. We
is.
should do this more often.
Like we're all
I mean,
co-hosts.
I'm having fun. Like,
All right, Katie, do your news, guys.
all right. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November 8th. I'm Kate Nixon, and this is WMSC News. 7 out of 8 victims who were killed on Friday during the Houston music festival Astroworld have been identified. The tragedy occurred during rapper Travis Scott's performance as a result of concertgoers rushing to the stage, which squeezed people to the point of being unable to breathe. The victims identified so far were a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, 2 21-year-olds, 2 23-year-olds, and a 27-year-old. Local high schools of the younger 2 victims are mourning and offering counselors to their students for support. In national news, President Joe Biden is requiring all federal workers to be vaccinated by November 22nd of this year. Although most federal employees at the White House are vaccinated, other agencies like law enforcement have lower rates of vaccination. Some employees are filing lawsuits against what they deem an overreach of power, but the administration is confident that the mandate will not be overturned because it upholds necessary protections against COVID-19. In international news, the second week of the climate summit in Glasgow, Scotland begins today. The goal is to prevent the climate from becoming 1.5 degrees Celsius or 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than pre-industrial times. Stopping further warming at 1.5 degrees Celsius rather than 2 degrees would result in fewer deaths and illnesses from heat globally. In local news, Republicans seem optimistic after Phil Murphy narrowly won the 2021 governor election in New Jersey. Senator Ted Cruz stated that Democrats were freaking out after losing the election in New Jersey and losing the election after nearly losing the election and losing the election for governor in Virginia. In MSU news, there is an American Red Cross blood drive today on Montclair State University campus. It will be taking place from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Student Center ballrooms B and C. The weather today is sunny with a high of 64 degrees and a low of 37. For WMSC News, I'm Kate Nixon. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you so much, Katie, and
Kate.
Kate.
Kate. Oh,
Either
thank
or.
you so much,
Can you tell us
Miss
early?
Nixon. Anyway, we're gonna do a challenge here because usually, because we are sportscasters in here, I'm gonna test Gabby because
All right.
she didn't get to do her newscast. I'm
All
gonna
right.
test her
I
for a
guess.
sportscast.
I'm
Alright.
so excited.
So this is me after Googling sports.
Yeah.
You
I literally-
Googled the
I
word
literally-
sports?
Don't
Google
say
the
it.
word
Don't say
sports.
word by word.
I won't. Okay,
All
ready?
right. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Things
so,
happened. The
As
end.
of yesterday, the Broncos beat the Cowboys 30-16. The Vikings lost to the Ravens 34-31. The Titans beat the Rams 28-16. And Ben said something earlier about they think the Patriots winning.
Yeah, they did.
No.
Hold on.
In Gabby's world, they would not have won, but in real life, I guess they did. So
Wow.
that is my newscast for today. My
That was
sportscast.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
thank you. It's beautiful. And if to put into perspective here, the Titans winning makes 0 sense to me because they lost their best player by a lot.
Did they?
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
R.I.P.
I'm
Derrick
not a
Henry.
sports.
R.I.P. Derrick Henry. So it's really unfortunate that he's hurt, but it was really kind of cool to see how they still pulled off the
You said
win.
R.I.P. and then for a second I was like, oh, what? And then you were like,
Oh,
oh, he's just
he's
injured.
okay.
Okay, I was like, maybe that's.
I was about to say R.I.P. Titans season,
Oh, okay. Well, there you
but
go.
they're
That
fine.
makes a little more sense. But they won.
They did
so-
win. They did win, which makes 0 sense to me.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't really. I don't pay attention. So
Oh, that's
I
good
just
to-
know the Eagles.
You just know the Eagles?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I am from the Philly area.
You're from the
so-
Philly area. Well, on that note, we're gonna go to another short break. We got somebody coming in studio quite soon, so I'm gonna say it's about we might see him in about 2 minutes. So I don't know quite what to play. Maybe a little. Shoot again. I'm so sorry. I've been yelled at this entire process. I've been being yelled at
Shouts out, Maddie.
on numerous occasions by
Maddie.
Maddie to stop, to unmute and mute myself on the Zoom. I am terrible at it. I'm so sorry, Maddie.
Did you say,
Please.
I'm so sorry, Maddie.
I'm so sorry, Maddie. Please forgive me.
I can't. I really can't.
Sorry.
funny.
I love you.
I'm on the grounds. I
It's-
got
I'm
to
s-
go.
I get critiqued for everything I've been saying today. I'm so
Because you
sorry.
keep messing up words.
You
Wait,
keep,
what did you say?
keep messing up words.
You
No,
said
I
saying
didn't.
mocking. You said
Thank you,
mimicking?
Maddie.
You
Thank
said
you.
mimicking instead of mimicking.
So we're gonna start with our top story. We'll be getting to the interview soon. Kaya, you got my hopes up, and you walked back with nobody. So
Sorry.
thanks for that. Yeah, Kaya just
Stay
left.
updated.
Kaya just left. Said, I'm gonna go get him, and then just comes back with nothing.
No,
I'm like,
I literally
hmm.
saw this random kid in the lobby,
I was
and I
like-
was like, "Are you here for an interview?" And he's like, "No, I'm Joe.
Okay.
No, I'm Joe, and I'm waiting to go to class." And I'm
Okay.
like,
Hold on. I have
And I
to
just
say,
did a 180.
before-
I love that. he
before
said,
we hit
"No,
this
I'm
story,
Joe."
before we hit
Joe.
this story, you know he's a football quarterback. How big was the person you were talking to?
Yeah, no, he was kind of scrawny.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you're gonna be talking to
Aw,
someone that looks
that's
nothing like a football player, and you're like, are you here for the interview?
I mean, you never know.
he's like 6. He's like bigger than me, and you know, look up to a guy that's like tiny and go, "You here?"
You hear?
Um,
Listen, I don't judge. I don't judge a book by its cover.
You know who does though? The coaches.
That's probably and Ben. And Ben does
Ben.
too.
Well,
Ben's like, I'm not betting on you. You're scrawny.
speaking of future judgment, our top story in this 8 o'clock hour is 8 dead and hundreds injured at the Astroworld festivities. Friday, November 5th, at least 8 people were killed and hundreds injured following a crowd surge at rapper Travis Scott's Astroworld festivities in Houston, Texas. During the morning press conference, Houston Fire Chief Sam Penna said on Saturday, quote, "The crowd, for whatever reason, began to push and surge towards the front of the stage, which caused people in the front to be compressed," unquote. Penna also said that the investigation will focus on, quote, what caused one of the issues of the crowd surge, and 2, what prevented people from being able to escape the situation, unquote. The ages of the deceased range from as young as 14 years old to as old as 27 years old. Scott's set started around 9 p.m. and the police declared situation at mass casualty events at 9:38 p.m. But Travis Scott didn't stop performing until about 10:10 p.m. The second day of the festival was canceled due to the tragedy. We never thought.
This is very like hard to just process.
I've been following this all weekend, and it was just absolutely like I read like some of the people's point of views from it, and it was just sickening to read. Like you felt like you were there reading their like point of views. It was awful,
Mhm.
absolutely awful.
It really shows that there's a lot to learn from this and a lot to be upset about, because this is one of the things that we never thought we'd be in a position to see, and it's unfortunate of all the people that got affected by this, and it really shows that you calm down. There's like I see in a lot of
You're getting there.
I see in a lot of concerts where people mosh pits and all of that stuff. It's fun and all, but you're just kind of beating each other up.
No, but there's like I've even seen people talk about like they're like, yeah, I've been in mosh pits, but there's like a mosh pit etiquette that they kind
There
of
is,
all
yeah.
do
If
where
they
make
see
sure
someone like
everybody's
falling
okay.
over, yeah. If they see someone falling over, someone will usually pull you out.
Yeah.
Like I've been in the miniature mosh pit before, and like usually someone like pulls me out, or like I'll like put someone in front of me, and I'll just like
yeah.
head
Oh,
out and
okay,
stuff.
okay.
But in
So-
this case
Yeah.
scenario, like with a crowd surge, like the way that nobody can control their
It's kind of like a
movement.
tsunami wave.
So
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's like a tsunami wave of people.
And,
Yeah.
And most artists, when they see that like people are falling over, people are fainting, will like stop the concert.
Well, this is the
Complete- yeah.
this is the big question. This is the thing that has been making me curious throughout this time. How much do you put on Travis Scott? Because
A lot.
a lot. People,
put a lot.
because here's the thing. I think at least I know me and Kai have been on stage before.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
In high school,
Yeah, in that high school stage, I see nothing going on.
It's a little bit different at a concert.
I've been on a concert too. You don't see anything. It's really hard to see what's in front of you.
It's almost funny
Because all the
because-
lights are on you, so it's hard to see what's in front of you. So that's one big thing that I could give for Travis Scott. The thing of the chanting and people telling them to stop the show, that was huge in a way of could even hear them. So a big thing is we're putting a lot of blame on a person that there's a possibility he didn't see or hear anything. The amount
Well,
of people
hold
there.
on. There is a video of a man being resuscitated, and it was right in front of Travis singing,
yeah.
and he did absolutely nothing.
That's why. So I've been on stage as well, and you can see within the first couple rows typically.
So was this?
And the person being there's a video that I watched, and you literally see Travis looking out at the crowd, and the guy is being like crowd surfed to get help. Like he's not conscious, whatever. And you can see in the video that Travis can see him, and he's still proceeding to perform. And he also saw the ambulance, the ambulance.
Well, I've also seen at a concert. This was at a country show, so country shows
a
are
little bit different.
Well, a lot different. Country shows, mostly not much happens. But I saw people faint, and they were carried out. Yeah. And of course, this was, again, as you said, you could see the front 2 rows. The guitarist saw in the front 2 rows because he was doing a solo like really there, and he helped the security find her. It was really nice of him. But if you see someone damaged or hurt, to acknowledge it is there. I don't think Travis Scott would have began to think that the person would be dying, because we saw a person faint and he was still playing his guitar and going off. So at the end of the day, I think he seemed to be I think the hate towards him is a little excessive, to a point of that there's only so much he would know, because he's in his own world right now.
I have to disagree with you, and only because I know that Travis tends to what's the word? I'm blanking on the word. It's fine.
He's gotten charges before for inciting riots at his concert.
And he tends to press
update. Okay.
So yeah, he does this where he'll hype up the crowds, and he was telling people.
Okay, I'm getting information pouring in. I didn't know. I thought this was just a one-time thing.
No,
okay.
He's known for this.
Okay, hold on.
He's known for raging.
He also
run that back, Turbo.
Yeah,
hold on.
His fans to rush the concert, to break down the fences, to go past security, even though they don't have.
Okay, wait, what?
He encouraged fans to show up to the concert and sneak in, and there was a whole, I don't know if you've seen the video.
Okay, I retract.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm starting to pull back. Okay.
There's a lot that went on. There was hundreds more people that were at that concert that were supposed to be at that concert, and that concert was
the information capacity. I was given was not right. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's why a lot of people are canceling him, because
I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the new information brought to light.
Wait, canceling who?
Travis.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the staffers too.
Oh yeah, there was people literally trying to get a cameraman to be stop the event, stop it, or at least try to, because there's somebody saying there are people dying. There's videos of them saying there are people dying down there, please stop, and the cameraman was get off the podium, get off the stand that he was on, get off. And he continued to film.
Yeah, the staffers,
instead of actually going to try and get help.
There's video of people asking staffers to stop the show, and they did absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm. And I read the girl.
I guess they were just following Travis. They were following Travis and what he was doing.
Yeah, and I saw a video. I read the girl who asked the cameraman to stop. I read her statement about it, and she was one of the people that I read about it. And when I tell you her statement, puts you into that position, and you're just as you're reading, feeling what she was feeling, because it was just so intense.
Wow.
So here's the question though. I'm just raising other questions to see. You're a staffer there. Again, is it does the video evidence clearly show he's listening to what the person's saying?
He's literally looking at them. He looks at them, he replies, and his replies literally are basically get down.
Mm-hmm.
Or I will make.
I mean, people are speaking to the staffers,
because
and they're just not doing anything about it.
Because sometimes I feel if you say people are dying, that's where it starts to be okay.
Yeah,
maybe,
they literally said somebody is dead down there, and they didn't do anything.
So I'd say on that note, that's where it gets out of hand. But sometimes you could see where it's okay, there's a person just jumping up and yelling at me. That's one thing. And then if what they're saying is valid, then you're just okay, maybe we should take a
there's one
step
concert
back.
goer that was there who got very severely injured, actually is suing Travis, I think Drake as well, and I think Live Nation.
Wow.
Because of the event.
So is this just,
I was gonna say, did Travis say anything about this yet?
Travis released a not so great video. I mean, he was like apologizing. I'm so sorry, but
Did it seem like kind of
didn't
forced by
seem-
his management?
It almost seemed so forced. It seemed a little bit acted, but I
Mhm.
mean, who knows?
Yeah.
But
We
it
don't
did
know
seem a
that.
little bit acted in the video. I'm not
So
gonna
the
lie.
question is this the concert itself? Just Travis Scott fans did this, or
I think it probably could have been prevented if he didn't encourage hundreds of people to.
so
sneak into the event.
okay. So
Uh,
this is like his own. He created his own
and
mess.
then
in a way?
and then when people are like, stop the show, and he's like hearing all these requests because there's like hundreds of people yelling it at him, he's like, he just keeps going and he keeps encouraging the rage. People were like dancing on top of the ambulance, I think, at one point. Yeah, and he was like encouraging it.
Yeah, I'm also looking because the Rolling Stone article has a section that says, "Was the festival unprepared?" And
Very.
according to Rolling Stone, they actually spoke to a concert insurance expert, and they were admitting that they were seeing early warning signs. Like, for instance, at around 2 p.m., fans rushed through a VIP security entrance at the festival, knocking over metal detectors.
Well,
And I watched that video.
Huh?
It was like
Yeah.
like was another
They were
human
just-
wave.
Okay.
It was
They
just
were
like
just
man, the more
Yeah.
you hear about this, the more the worse it looks.
No, and
it's
there's
actually
yeah.
insane how little that. Oh wow.
there's so
Yeah.
many sides to this story that is still unraveling as of right now, and we won't really get the full picture until like
Yeah.
we get all the sides and we get all the information
Yeah.
there is to offer. But like, I mean, this is an interesting point. There's the co-founder and president of the concert industry nonprofit Event Safety Alliance. His name is Jim Digby, and he says that he places the blame on the audience as opposed to the festival staff itself. And in quotes, he said, "That sounds to me like an out of control audience." End quote.
So
it was out of control. Obviously, I mean,
yeah, and of course,
the people are the ones.
People
doing
are
it.
to blame for it, but at the same time, like, you as staffers and as an artist and everyone
It's
involved
your job
in the
to keep the
festival,
people safe.
that's what you're hired to do.
yeah,
You know,
Literally.
and
and so it's a fault on so many parts.
it's a really tragic story, and
It is.
I think I could speak for all five of us. Hi, Ashley. How are you? I guess that our hearts go out to the people affected by this, and let's just let's make concerts more fun and a more encouraging atmosphere, because this is something that does not show what all the other concerts in the world do,
No.
especially right after the pandemic. This is unfortunate, because you want these concerts to be like we're going back to normal, and then that happens. So I think that we got concerts we can do better than that.
I mean, it really brings me back to the Ariana Grande Manchester concert too,
Yeah.
when there was there was bombs that were said about
Yeah.
in the venue itself, and like numbers of people died because of it.
yeah.
So
People
it's
stink.
no, they and
I
it's
agree.
and
That's
I mean
what the
it
moral
was
of the day.
Exactly.
People are the worst.
Humanity is
There's-
crumbling.
there's been so many like, you know, bomb alerts and stuff like that, and it really just shows like the times that we live in now, but also what are staffers and venues and celebrities doing about it. Like, how are they, like, obviously the nature and the lifestyle and the culture behind concerts are changing. You know, we're getting more extremes, so how are we going to combat that?
Yeah.
That is a larger question.
And I read that there was only like 3 medics on scene, like helping, like, you know, doing CPR on people, and it's like there is 8 people dead, but there was 300 severe, at least injured a little bit. like,
Yeah.
and only 3 medics.
Yeah, but there were apparently
Well, you wouldn't-
528
You
police
wouldn't-
officers.
okay, you
Yeah.
wouldn't
And
you would not
755
think that would happen.
No, but
3
the-
medics seems like pretty good.
What
no,
was-
but the
does anyone
venue
have
had
the
50,000
50,000?
like that bought tickets? So, I mean,
There's probably, how many medics would be at a football stadium?
I don't know. a
Okay, but we're
lot.
not comparing
Because
a football
that's the
stadium.
thing. That's just as many people are in that stadium
Yeah.
as they were there. So I'm just going on a limb saying it's just 3 medics is a little, because what are the odds that something like that would happen?
Okay, but I mean, this
They're
Yeah.
gonna change it and they're gonna have more because of it. But at the time, before this happened,
I know, but
when
like,
would
at
something like
least
this
5
happen?
or 10, you
This-
know? I mean,
And that would jump it up to 35
Yeah.
if it's
This-
50,000 people.
That's
this
a-
might sound like a silly comparison, but I know like when you go to like just like a local carnival. Like there's always like an ambulance there with EMTs waiting, at least 2, and that's for like a couple hundred people. Like when you have 50,000 people, you need more than 3 medics.
That's valid.
Is it 3 medical cars or just
No.
3 people?
And
I read 3 medics.
And according to Rolling Stone, there is 755 private security officers provided by Live Nation.
And that still happens.
So there's 528 police officers, 755 private security officers, but medics?
yeah.
Question.
Again,
mark.
you wouldn't. It's one of those things
Especially
that
when
you
he's known
live and
for
you live
raging.
and you learn because you would never think that this would happen. I think going into the concert,
We live and we learn.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those. It's one of those that this has never happened before.
Well, because concert goers that typically go to his concerts were like, yeah, no, the vibe was off from the beginning. Like it was not how it typically felt.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
And I
this
mean,
is
with
one.
hundreds
demonic.
of people.
What's up, Ashley?
Like the whole scenery of like his concert and like all of like the ads and like everything, it looked like demonic to me.
Really?
Like there was a burning dove like at the top of like his stage. I don't know if anyone saw it. Like I saw like a lot of videos from his concert and it just looked like scary.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
a lot of conspiracy
over-
theories about that too.
So
Overall, the whole thing is just you wouldn't expect it to happen.
Mhm.
So it's not. It's something that is going to probably change the concert lifestyle forever. And we're going to probably close it on that note. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. The quarterback of the Montclair State football team, Ja'quill Burch. Ja'quill Burch, how are you this morning? Can you hear me? Hello there, my guy.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you doing this
Good.
morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I got a couple questions for you, my guy. Your
ahead.
final season's coming to a close. What are the plans
Yeah.
for the final game? Are you gonna throw like 80-yard bombs, or are you just gonna actually stick to the game plan?
Whichever one comes first. So we just want to go out. We're gonna finish strong, go out with a win. I guess that's the number one goal. Go get a W for our seniors to go out winners.
And I had to say, are you just gonna chuck it? You're gonna be 3rd and 20. You're gonna make. You know
Maybe.
what? Riley's down there somewhere.
Yeah,
Riley Nelson
maybe.
being a wide receiver. He's like, Riley's down there somewhere. And you've been the starting quarterback for my entire time here at Montclair, and I think for the seniors most of their time here too. And how has it been being running the Red Hawk offense all these years? Does it get old? Is it like, how has it been?
It's been fun. It's actually been fun to watch it grow and change and watch us add different things to help us score points. But I guess it's been really fun. You know, it's watching myself learn and watching the other players learn it and like watching it grow and become bigger and better. So I guess it's been fun working with it.
And throughout all these time, we've seen you play so many games. I've personally, of course, I've commentated some of your games and have seen some tremendous plays. So far, I'll tell you right now, my favorite moment this year was when you, on the second play of a game, you threw a 60-yard touchdown to Riley Nelson. That was like, that was insane. But I haven't been able to be there for every game. What has been the career-defining moment through your 4 years here?
Career-defining moment. I think you got to go all the way back to 2018. It was the very first start. It was at home against Alva. I think that was like just like being named the starter was kind of like an accomplishment for me. So all the way back to 2018, my very first start. I think it's been like 30 now. I'll take you all the way back to the first one.
Where's the first start was the big one? It was the moment that you're just like, wow.
Yeah, it's real college football. Yeah.
What was the difference when you go from high school to college for you? What was the big difference?
I think the speed of the game is a lot different. You know, you go from being a big fish in a small pond to being a small fish in a bigger pond with a bunch of other small fish. So it's just learning to find your way, I guess.
Absolutely. And who has been your biggest influence throughout your career? Like, who has been the one that motivates you the most?
I think it's the entire offensive staff. You know, but besides my family at home, the entire offensive staff, like Coach G, Coach Sharapa, and Coach Palaz, you know, them having my back through the ups and downs, and there's been some downs, but you know, them like win or loss, just coming in on Sunday, getting ready for the next week, and that's something that I take with me. You know, win or loss, we just come in on Sunday and we get ready for the next game.
And for the next game, your final game is against Kane University.
Yeah.
So you got a big game against Kane. What are we expecting? Are you gonna go for 60 passes? Are you gonna give Mickens and Mendez the ball at all? Like, are they gonna just be sitting there wondering what could have been?
maybe we'll throw it to them, but hopefully we do throw it 60 times. So it'll be a special game. It'll be in a home county. I grew up in Union County, so it'll be a special day for the team and myself too. Hopefully we come out with a win.
Are you gonna go and just be like, I hope you enjoy screen passes, my guys? Like,
I like them. They actually like the screens.
They like screen passes.
Yeah, they'll have a good time with the screen.
Throughout all this time, it's 4th down and 20. You're at the 50. You need to throw a 50-yard touchdown. Who of all your 4 years here, who's going to be the wide receiver you throw to?
Did maybe do that?
I gotta. These are the big questions, Jaquille. He's like myself.
I think from a couple years ago, I think Kason Campbell. I think he makes that play. I think he runs by everybody and he makes that play. Yeah. I think Roddy Nelson can make that play now. I think Kason Campbell and maybe a mix of Roddy Nelson can make that play.
Oh, there we go. I actually was prepared to hear anybody. Like, anybody would catch. Like, I believe in all. But now here's the big question that we're all wondering here. You've been the quarterback for these 4 years. What's next for Ja'quill Burch after this season? What are we gonna expect from Ja'quill?
I want to start my master's pretty soon, so I'll start coaching somewhere. Hopefully, a graduate assistantship somewhere. Hopefully here at Montclair. I'll see if Coach G will have me back again. But that's all on board for me right now. I want to get a master's. I want to start it right away. So I'll be back in school again.
Awesome. And if this is your final game next week, do you think you're leaving Montclair in good hands in the future? Do you think Montclair's got a good future coming up?
Yeah, I believe so. I think the future is brighter around here. We always do a really good job with recruiting. I think the quarterbacks we have in our room now are very talented, and as the year has gone, I think this is just some growing pains right now. You know, we're learning how to win as a team. I think they'll be very good next year, but I think the talent is good. Yeah, I think the future is bright.
Awesome. And my co-host Kaya told me while I was making these questions to ask you these questions. So I'm going to ask you some more fun. These are non-football related questions, but Kaya begged me to ask you these questions because she wants to get to know your personality.
Yeah, I get to little bit know about you.
And these are the real hemming and hawing questions. What is your favorite color?
Okay.
I did not say that.
My favorite color is it's blue. My favorite color is blue.
Blue?
All right,
and
good answer.
He's a red hawk with blue.
I know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna tell anybody that.
And then if like you're going your pregame meal, what's the go-to?
I like turkey bacon, egg and cheese on a bagel, and everything bagel with ketchup.
Ooh.
Not a muffin? A bagel?
Yeah.
You're getting judged on your breakfast choice.
Yeah, I know.
Really? Not a muffin?
All right, bagels. Fine.
Unbelievable.
Bagels. We're in New Jersey. It makes sense.
And Kaya, do you have any of these other questions that you wanted to ask?
I don't know. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream is vanilla. I'm not ice cream too special. I just like vanilla.
It's the OG. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanilla? Not even like, do you like anything on it or just plain vanilla?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Vanilla. And I like it a little melted too.
Oh.
A little melted.
Yeah.
My guy likes ice cream soup.
How about soft serve on a cone?
I don't like cones. I can't get.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No, he doesn't like cones. He likes bagels. He doesn't like cones.
No cones.
Oh man, you're breaking my heart here.
You're killing us over here. And I actually have another actual football question. You're number 12. What is there like a reason behind it, or did they just be like your now number is 12?
I wore 12 in high school, so it wasn't a big. When I first got here, I was 19. I wanted to go back to 12, so No, it's nothing special behind it. It's just I picked it in high school. I wanted to keep wearing it.
I was prepared to hear like Tom Brady was my
No.
mentor, my hero.
No.
Yeah, I was 12 in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
My lucky number is 11.
Close to 12.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah.
So
Good numbers.
Is there any NFL quarterbacks that you model yourself after at all?
I'm a big Peyton Manning fan, and I like Warren Moon too. So I guess those are the two guys. I mean, Tom Brady's all right, but I'm not a huge fan.
It's like Tom Brady does check downs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Peyton Manning is probably one of the best quarterbacks to look up to, being the way he commands that offense. And my final question for you, I don't want to keep it too long. It's early. I know we're trying to stay awake ourselves. What is going to be the what's going to be the play? What's going to be that play that we're going to be excited to see this coming Saturday? Because of course a lot of people are going to go over to Kane to watch you. What is going to be the play? Are you going to throw Are you going to throw that 60-yard bomb? Are you going to go and scramble and go for another 30 yards? What's going to be the big play? What's your prediction?
Gotta watch the game. I can't give it away on Monday. I can't give it away on a Monday morning.
He's hitting us with a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's like if you want to, you're gonna have to earn to see the play.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Ja'quill. Thank you so much, not only for being with us here this morning, but I want to also thank you for all the years of watching you. You've been such a fun player to watch throughout all the
Thanks
time.
for having me.
Yeah, man. Keep throwing those 60-yard bombs. It's always fun to watch. And make sure. Oh, and also make sure to give love to Zahir Wilder for playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
I get tired watching him. It's just painful. I'm like, how are you still doing that? So I want to thank you so much, man. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great rest of your season, man.
Put some sprinkles on your vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, try a chocolate. Just put some chocolate chips in the ice cream,
Come on,
man.
do a little something.
Come on, get a little
Spice
creative.
it up a little bit.
It's the last week of the season.
Maybe.
He's like, nah.
Awesome, man. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
see you
man.
around.
All right, thanks for having me.
Bye.
We're gonna be right back. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. That was Ja'quill Burch.
That was sports.
Yeah, that was
Yay.
the starting quarterback for the Montclair State Red Hawks. We're gonna do a quick break here. We'll be right back.
Back.
Not. Sorry.
Please stop it.
I'm so
What a
sorry.
vibey
Such a
song.
good. I'm sorry. It's just such a jam.
If you're just tuning in with us, this is the Morning Buzz at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
She wanted to say it. She
I
interrupted
am
me
your-
just because she wanted to say it.
I am your host, Kaya Maciak.
No. This is all just a point. She just wanted to say it. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair,
the best
Monday
college radio station in the nation, a non-commercial alternative rock and talk radio station.
This isn't
here
a humble flex.
at Montclair, New Jersey, in the United States of America. Thank you so much.
Earth. We're in Earth, Milky Way.
Earth.
We are in the
Way.
universe.
Passaic County, thank you so much.
Yes. And I am your host alongside with your co-host Kaya Maciak. I'm your host Ben Petruk, and Gabby Lutz is here with us, and Kate Nixon is here with us as well.
Hey.
Ashley is there somewhere.
Hi, Ashley.
And Marie is there being the general behind
Amazing
this
producer.
unbelievable producer. I don't know how Marie is probably having like an
Mari.
Sorry,
Mari, please. The ghost of Mari.
Ghost of Maria.
Maddie is like planning like a hit on us because she's like, I'm so sick of these two.
We don't see the video, but we don't see her video, but she's like scolding.
Like,
at you
yeah,
right
like
now.
I can
Oh,
see
100%.
just the cracking of the knuckles being like, they're gonna get it for this. Like so Kaya,
We're gonna see something on the script.
Kaya, we have some kickers to close
have
off
some
the last
kickers.
15 minutes. Kaya, I don't want to know which one you're doing. Pick one at random so we can react.
All right. Well, pigs. That's a great.
So, no, that's just
story.
what Kaya calls me in the morning.
The pigs.
Guys, what's
Good
up,
morning,
pig?
Good morning, Piggy. How you doing? All right. So 5 Florida police officers, 2 code enforcement officers, and 2 animal control officers spent an hour chasing a runaway pig. The chase began around 7:15 a.m. in downtown Pensacola on Tuesday morning, according to the Pensacola News Journal. An officer leapt onto the black and white pig near a law office. Pensacola Police Department kept the animal in protective custody until they found the owner. Officer Mike Wood told the newspaper, in quotes, "What we were trying to do is keep him north of Garden Street because if that pig ran out to Garden Street, it could have caused all sorts of problems." End quote. He also said that the street is busy, and if it ran out onto Garden, the pig would get hit. So we were trying to keep him north of Garden until Animal Patrol got there. End quote. And they did. Yay, Piggy.
I love a good little piggy.
Oh, I'm actually curious to see how this piglet looked like. Oh my goodness, it's so chunky.
Well, it is a pig, so you know.
Look at this. He's so
Oh,
chunky.
He is so
he
chunky.
looks like a miniature cow.
He's just
He's like a cow
manly
stuck in a
black
pig's
with
body.
A little bit of white. He looks like if he were a cat, he would be a tuxedo cat. And he's just chunky.
And they actually posted a video of the pig running on a street. And the police department was like, if you know anyone who owns this guy, let us know who it is.
Who's this? Like the cops, like who's pig?
Who's pig?
Who's pig?
Whose pig is this?
Oh my goodness, the pig's out again. Whose pig is it?
Who is it?
Oh, this is wait, where is Pensacola?
Uh,
I'm so
the
curious.
Pensacola police is like, not again.
Today we didn't have a Florida man. We had a Florida police officer.
Could
Oh,
you-
Florida.
Florida pig.
Could
Wait,
you-
did I
could
really
you
just have a
imagine?
dumb
Could you
moment?
imagine getting the phone call, being like, "We got a runaway pig on it." There's a runaway pig on the West Highway. Just, and he's like, copy that one more time.
How fast is this
Runaway
pig
pig.
running? I want to know.
I don't know. Pigs
I don't.
are
Pigs
pigs
can't
are
run
not that
fast.
fast. They have a little
Actually,
miniature
I've seen a couple quick piggies in there. You know.
Pigs
quick
can.
piggy.
Ashley, do pigs run fast?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I know. Like who thinks of that? Who knows? Do pigs run fast?
I don't think they're the slowest animal, but they're definitely not.
There's
the
no
fastest.
shot they run fast.
I'm gonna find a video of a pig running video, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna describe
know what?
to you
Wild
how it
pigs.
is for a pig to run.
Oh, Pensacola, Florida is like on the northwest side of Florida. Super,
Wild-
super north. Super north. Anyway.
Wild pigs can run up to 30 miles per hour. So that's a pretty fast
Wow, faster than I can
They're
run. That's for sure.
sprinters.
You know what?
I
Yeah.
cannot run 30 miles per hour. No, thank you.
These
Guys,
pigs are not
you know what it's
actually
time for?
running.
It's time, guys. It's time for it.
I'm Butthead. It's time for Ben Thoth. Ben Thoth.
Okay,
Very
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Welcome to
What
Ben's
are-
thoughts.
Okay.
Welcome to Ben's
Is
thoughts.
this the first time this is happening?
No, it's like the 100th time this is happening.
Oh, okay.
So we're back for another edition of Ben's thoughts. Okay, have you guys ever wondered if you can like fight an animal? Like, you ever wonder if you could win?
Are you about to ask the question I think you're about to ask?
No, like, could you take on, like, do you think, like,
I
if
could take on some kind of
like,
animal.
yeah, like, what's your limit? Like, we can't beat a bear, obviously.
Maybe
I don't
a
know about
chihuahua?
you, but if you ever see me in the forest fighting a grizzly bear, you better help the bear because I will beat the bear.
Gabby, you're not beating a bear. I
You're
don't
gonna
care
beat the
how
bear?
I'm
confident.
gonna beat the bear.
What
Ga-
about nature?
Gabby, I
And,
don't.
like-
Gabby, you're a very confident person, but I would put not
What
only
about
my
pepper
entire
spray?
savings. I would put.
You got to use all your sources
I would put
first.
all my
Pepper
friends
spray.
and family on the line that the bear with you with just right now, the
You
bear's
now.
beating
Help
you.
the bear.
The bear's beating
Help
you.
the bear.
Okay, I will help the bear because I'm on the winning side.
No, you'd be on the losing side.
Oh,
Because I can take you
Ooh.
and the bear all at once.
Gabby,
she
I
just
don't-
said that.
Gabby,
she just, you know what? High five on that. Yes,
Gabby,
Kaya.
Gabby, you're a very lovely lady. I don't.
When
I'm
Ben-
sorry, you
when
ain't
Ben-
beating a bear.
When
You're
Ben
not
has
beating a
nothing
bear.
else to say, he'll just compliment you.
Yeah, I
He'll be
know.
No,
like,
no,
you know
no.
what?
False. False.
He goes,
False,
You're a lovely
negative.
lady, but
Not
false.
heard.
False. Yeah. But
But
you are.
I could easily. beat
You
the
are
bear, I
never.
don't
You
know.
are. You are never beating a bear. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. Put us in the
Okay,
ring, I
okay,
got
okay.
you.
Besides a bear, what else could you beat?
No, I think like I could.
All
beat a
right, did I
squirrel.
ask you?
No, but
Gabby.
No, go down.
It's
go down
Ben's
level-
thoughts.
go
This is
down
Ben's
level
It doesn't
wise,
matter.
Ben's thoughts.
It
Go
doesn't
down
matter.
level
Thoughts.
wise.
Is this Kaya's thoughts? I didn't think so.
No, but we were asking Gabby.
But no. Like, of course we could be like squirrels, rodents,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But
do
like,
that,
where do
do
we
that,
start
do
hitting?
that.
Where starts hitting like the line? Like, I think we could we beat a
A
wolf?
moose.
We're not beating
Are
a
you
moose.
insane?
I'm beating a moose.
Mhm.
Are you
Do you know
insane?
how
Gabby,
big a
the
moose
m-
is?
A
they have,
moose-
they have horns.
They literally
I know.
say
I'm
say
telling
if a moose is on the
I'm
road,
sorry.
You know what?
you start your Hail Mary.
You know what? It's all about technique, though. It's
It
all
is.
about technique. If you have
What
a
do you
rope-
think? Your technique of the moose
What
was
does
just
the moose have?
if you-
Antlers? I got these hands.
If you
yeah, they
Yeah,
have
I got these
stronger hands. They're called their
Listen.
hooves. They'll go send you flying
got-
into the
It's
oblivion.
the,
seen
it's,
these
the, it's the
nails?
brains for me.
Oh yeah, that
um,
moose will look at your nails and be like, "Oh, I'm so intimidated."
Yeah,
Those
you
are
know,
those are
they're
some real nice.
claws.
Those are claws. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
lasso.
your
and you
claws will
lasso.
break trying to scratch the moose.
Listen, I'm trying to do the play-by-play on how we're supposed to tackle this moose. So we're
Kaya,
running up. We're running
You're
up.
not beating a moose.
No, listen, we're running up to this moose, right? We got him. We're running
Okay.
from behind.
Hint
He's like
picture.
not paying attention. Ben is distracting
You
him.
get back kicked. You
All
get
right.
back kicked.
No,
you
no,
lose.
no, we're reasonable.
Not if I
no,
stay to the
The
front.
back
No,
kick is
we're-
stronger than the front
None
kick,
of us
I
are-
say.
no, we're at a reasonable distance. Okay, let's.
So
let's
you
think
just
logically
stare at
here.
it?
I'll fight a
No.
kangaroo.
We're a little bit. No,
You're not
Oh,
winning.
you-
Okay, we're by the side. We're the side of it's the side of the moose. Okay, not totally in the back. So if you can't like drop kick
How do you
me,
plan on? It's like so far
and
off
then
the ground.
and then I
you
have a
ain't catching
lasso,
up to
and then
it.
I have a lasso, and just pretend I
The
have great
rope
aim.
won't stop him at
And
all.
just pretend I have great aim, and it lassos around his neck, and then I start pulling on the moose,
You can't.
and
you
I
don't-
strangle him.
It's over a ton.
or Gabby strangles
A,
him.
a moose is like half a
Because
ton.
because Gabby has better aim than I do. So this is Gabby.
This is
Yeah.
breaking
all
my.
I do is pass the
this is
lasso
the-
to you, and you do all the work.
I
got it.
genuinely think if
Ben
the
just-
entire student,
Easy.
And
the
Ben just has a
entire
red
radio
cape.
station could barely move that thing. If we all got
What do you
behind
mean?
this rope,
I am surprisingly strong.
that's all
I
well
totally
and good.
believe that.
We could be
I'm
double our
surprised. I
strength,
totally
and I
believe
still
that.
think that's all well and good. We ain't pushing that moose.
I don't know, Ben. I
no
think we
one's
got
pushing.
It.
No, we're dragging the moose.
We're not
pushing
dragging
him.
it.
Ben is so mad.
Dude,
right now.
I'm so frustrated. You guys are breaking all voids of logic.
What do
This
you
is
mean?
not-
You
makes
drag
no
the moose.
sense.
There's three of us.
You're not beating a moose. Like you're not beating a moose. I
I'm also
don't.
beating a kangaroo and I'm beating a bear.
My
I
thoughts-
don't
all,
know.
it's all
My
about
thoughts.
technique.
My
It's all
thoughts.
about
My
technique.
thoughts went from what's the limit to my.
You know what I
everyone in the
can't beat?
studio besides Ashley has lost their
You know what I
minds.
can't beat?
And Kate, you're
I
fine.
can't beat a dinosaur.
Kate, do you think you could beat a moose?
Ben, you lost your
No,
mind.
Thank
absolutely
you.
not. I would die so fast.
I know what you know what I can't beat, Ben.
What?
I can't beat a dinosaur because they don't exist. But if they did, I would.
Ooh.
I.
I
This
can't.
is work.
I can't.
It's
I can't.
working, and I'm really frustrated that this is
I
working. I'm
can't
getting on
beat
my
a.
nerves.
I can't beat a jellyfish because it would sting me.
That's
Um,
the limit for you.
That's
A
your limit.
I honestly would say I pick myself over the
You
jellyfish.
know those whales, those big whales.
You know,
I
I
could fight
can't
one of
do.
those.
I can't do aquatic animals because I can't breathe
Kaya-
underwater.
Kaya-
I can.
Kai out here being like,
Okay, relax. Do you have a scuba license?
No,
Kaya-
but I will
yeah.
get
What,
one.
what are you talking about?
Kaya's
mermaid.
philosophy is let's go hog tie a moose. How do you plan on getting the hog tie around the antlers?
I said good aim.
Have you ever seen
Good
somebody hog
aim?
tie
You
somebody?
I
have to get
said
it
good
around.
aim.
What do you think? Tom Brady's gonna be throwing the thing? Even
And
then, I
and
don't
it's a
have
very,
faith in
and
him to
it's
get
a
it around
very
the
large
antlers.
lasso. It's a
Alright,
huge
alright.
circle.
Let me go a little bit easy.
Yeah.
I could fight a bull.
No, you can't. You wouldn't
No,
win.
no, no, no.
You
She's no,
wouldn't
Ben.
win.
Ben, do you understand what's happening right now? She's like trying to tease you.
I know, and it's
She's
working. I
literally-
literally said to her,
you're
"I'm mad that
literally
this
so
is
mad.
working."
You're literally on fire right
Here's
now.
the big one. Here's
His
the,
face turned
on-
different shades
on-
of red throughout this entire process.
Hold
on, he's making pizzas.
Hold on.
It's at
Hold
360
on.
degrees.
Hold on. Hold on.
The pizzas
Hold
are
on.
about to come out of the oven.
Hold on. No, I'm saucing it. Hold on. Hold on.
When are you cheesing
Wait,
it?
Hold
wait,
on.
what breadsticks are we?
Darn.
If you don't remember, Kaya has a dream of an Italian man feeding her breadsticks and then to Italy. Anyway, if you were sidetracked, I'm so sorry.
This isn't Ben's
This
thoughts
is-
anymore.
This is no.
It's
This is
getting on
called
Ben's nerves.
this is called getting on
Oh,
Ben's
by the way,
nerves.
I saw a video of pigs running, and they can run pretty fast, guys.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Stop.
Pigs? Yeah,
Pigs
pigs.
running.
Pigs got some.
Yeah,
pep in their
stamina.
step.
They
They're
got
going,
some
they're like,
stamina.
They do not have stamina, but they have
Yeah,
pep
they
in their
do.
step.
They got some adrenaline. They got some
What do you think
adrenaline.
stamina means? You're fast.
No.
No, it means you have the
No.
energy to continue going.
And for example, let me give you an example. LOL.
Kai's done for the day.
All right, quote book. Anyway, so I think. Do you think you could take on a wolf?
For sure. Easy.
Easy.
If
I
it was
honestly,
Jacob, if it
I
was
think
Jacob,
wolf.
It was
Jacob,
Easy,
Jacob.
bro.
Team Jacob.
So easy.
Actually, that's July. I'm
I've-
Team Edward. It's
I
fine.
have to
Jacob
say,
Lee
I have
until
to
he-
say to all of you listening, especially the ones that are listening
Where
with
has
the
this
intent.
conversation gone?
So if you are a person that knows me to be a person that's like, as Kaya says, like the guy that people always say the name and it's like always in control. I have never felt so outnumbered all semester.
Good.
I've never felt.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I
we were
have
able to make
never
you feel that
felt
way.
like I have to fight for my
Yeah.
right to be
How's
here.
it? How's it feel like to be humble?
It's terrible.
It's
How's it feel like
awful,
to be
right? You're
humble?
This is how you feel all the time, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
You learn to just be like, you let it pass.
Man,
you,
being
you know?
I'm not gonna lie, Kaya, being me is way more fun than
Oh, do you want to tell everyone how you dressed up as me and the whole story behind the Halloween party?
That was
Yes,
fabulous.
so
I
to
voted
end
for
we're
you
gonna end the
guys.
buzz probably on this story
Yes,
because
on this story.
so this is a little bit of a fun little story to end it on to give you guys a little bit of a jolt to the rest of your Monday. So me and Kaya, because this is probably the only buzz we'll be doing this semester, if ever again.
I hope it happens again.
Believe
I
me,
hope
if
it's
if
made it
if
back.
if Kenny listens, this is the last buzz we'll do in
Kenny
general.
was
Probably.
listening.
This is our last
Yeah.
buzz in general. So I
We're
want to
all-
thank you guys
We're
for.
all
it's our
fired.
last- yeah, we're all
He
we're
comes
all
back.
donezo.
He comes back, every one of you.
No, but they're
Done.
gonna. Kenny's gonna love it because I just get humbled throughout the show.
I know.
But
I love that for you.
the
So amusing to watch.
I know.
Listen, we're radio.
But the yeah, thank you. I was just told
We're
that a
all-
kangaroo's claws
someone's
is strong enough
getting-
to open
yeah.
a human abdomen, but you can take it.
Perfect. Yeah. I
Yeah.
take
Someone's
it.
get-
I have
Easy.
strong
Easier.
abs.
Easy. It's too easy.
You see this jelly? I can do it.
Anyway, so basically,
I gotta get out of here.
for-
I don't know. I gotta
one,
get out of
one
here.
Monday. It was Monday. It was a Monday
What a
night,
morning.
and me and Kaya were in the heat of one of our famous arguments, in which we both just illogically scream at each other.
Yeah, it's so
As we
fun.
should.
Yes, and
You mean like this morning?
and
It's a good therapy
yeah,
session.
Yeah.
it's just
I
it
get
just
to
really
scream at
it really
him.
gets all of our
Yeah.
anger out at each other. And
Yeah.
then one of a friend of ours came in and said, you know what you guys should do for Halloween? Dress up as
Wait,
each
who
other.
said that?
That was our friend Jared. But
Oh, okay. Jared,
he
the
said
music
you two should dress up as each other.
Just mock each
And
other
I
all
looked
night.
and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play a better you than you can play me.
Mm.
And we went the whole week and we studied each other. Kaya
we
sent me
didn't. I did not.
Kaya sent me texts of her list of things she would do to impersonate me, which was
Yeah.
quite adorable
She
and
did.
quite factual. Everything
Oh.
she wrote was fact. And then the day comes and
Including the
she
laugh.
outshined being me by so much.
She did a great job.
She
I?
she was
Fabulous.
she
Yeah.
was Ben Petruk for 2.5 hours.
It felt so
It
good.
was amazing.
It felt so
My
good. I
favorite
felt so
part
loose.
was when we were like, "Where's your beard?" And she took her mask off real quick and goes,
There
There's
it
the beard.
is.
And a
There
By
it
the
is.
way, I have
Yeah.
to say, you got lucky because it really poofed out since that day. Like
know.
you were gonna have to make a lot bigger. It went from being like, oh, it's just a beard to now it's like poofy now.
Although
Yeah.
I will admit, at one point at the beginning of the Halloween party that we
Mhm.
had, I looked over and Ben was turned around. And I wasn't sure who it was. And then he turned around and I went, "Oh, that's Ben."
that's- I know.
Okay.
It's like, who's this insanely tall female?
Exactly. I was a little
at the
confused at
party
first.
right
I will
now.
say that wig was the worst. Because
Oh.
Kaya is a very blonde.
I'm not very
long-haired
blonde.
lady.
Gabby is more blonde than I am,
But
for sure.
I have to say, wearing a
Wow.
blonde wig that's really long was the worst idea I've ever had in my life. I would rather just
Yeah.
grow my hair out and dye it.
Yeah.
Wait,
might
Maddie
have done
says that I asked for Kaya that night and someone brought me to Ben.
That's amazing.
That's really funny. Can I just say the clutchness of everyone going with it was also one of my
No,
favorite.
people were like, "Hey, Ben." I was like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah, no, yeah, and then I was like, I mean, thank you.
Heard.
But, oh yeah, heard. I have a
Oh, and then
fa-
who won the bet?
we made a bet in which if I acted as a better Kaya, she would have to go to the Luke Combs concert at the end of the month.
Mhm.
Okay.
And if she was a better Ben, I had to get one of my ears pierced.
Did you win?
Yeah, he's getting his ears pierced
What
this
is
week.
it happening?
I don't know. It's happening this week.
Live on the buzz next week. No,
Ben is coming with a diamond earring.
Yeah, I'm
stud.
gonna have a stub in. Oh my
So
goodness.
exciting. Are you excited, Ben?
No,
Why not? You
this
should get
sounds
excited.
terrible.
Wait, which
Piercings
ear?
are great.
Which ear do you want pierced?
I don't know.
You have to do both.
Yeah, you
The
have to do
one
both.
thing is not in anymore.
What's
Are you
like,
doing both?
didn't they used to do a thing where like it was cool on it was
It
something
was
to do
cool on like the left.
with left side or
The
something?
good thing
like
is that he has long hair, so like he could just cover it.
No,
That's
you
the
look so
annoying
Hold on,
good.
thing.
here's the
gotta
big
show
thing.
off.
Here's a Marty, would I pull off earrings?
Both
like-
is
You would look
in.
so
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Oh my goodness.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. Are they going to be like Patriot logos on them? Like, what do you
No.
on
what-
Sundays
No.
for
Oh
sure?
my
On
gosh,
Sundays, we
no.
do football.
Yes.
It'll look good. You gotta just
Yes,
like
as you're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. At the end of the day, I unfortunately have to get my ears
You're
pierced.
hearing it right now. Ben is getting his ears pierced.
oh, I'm so excited.
She wanted me to say this
Hey.
story just to lead up, so it's live on
Yep.
air. So
Oh,
Yeah, so now
everyone
it's
can hear that I have to
confirmed.
get my
It's
ears
confirmed
pierced.
now.
You literally have no choice.
I have to.
Zero
Before
choice.
we close that, I just got to see if there's a reaction from. That is a
No.
terrible loss.
No reaction. Oh, wait, there is a reaction from a general
Piercings
manager.
hurt.
Annabelle
Yes,
Boland.
yes. I've been told that I was told that I got the worst end of the deal by more people than not.
Really?
Yeah, I got
I
told.
mean, I don't think either of them are a bad end of the deal. I have many ear piercings.
I was Ben. You know what I was gonna
and
also
I
do?
like country music.
I was also gonna get
Yeah,
my
I-
second ears
Do you want
pierced.
to go get
too.
my? You want to go get ears pierced with me and then watch the
Let's
Cubs
do
concert?
it.
Oh my
Let's
God,
just
let's
have
do it.
do a whole party.
All right, we want to. Who said you were coming, guys?
I'll join.
Anyway-
What?
Oh,
That was my
anyway,
idea. I want to see it in action.
You have to- she
Yes,
see
she
the
has to be
piercing
there
act.
for
No.
the ears
The thing is, I would also get my ears pierced too, so you're not alone.
Oh,
because I want to
let's
get
get it.
my
I would do it too.
second.
I get something
All right,
else,
I'm leaving
just
you
to add to
hanging
it.
with that.
That
Yeah.
hurts, Gabby. Thank you. Gabby
Yeah.
just
Yep.
air five me.
All right, it's
So I want to
9
thank you guys.
o'clock. Yeah.
I want to thank you all for joining us here at the Monday edition of the Morning Buzz. That last 15
Special
minutes was
edition.
that last 15 minutes was just me and Kaya being normal around each other.
Piggy's Ben's
That's-
thoughts
yes.
and
That-
piercings.
it wasn't Ben's thoughts this week. It was Ben getting riled up.
Yeah,
Gabby-
you already
Gabby
know.
angry.
It was Gabby doing
Gabby,
her job.
Gabby,
You-
I want to
you
thank
never
you
put-
for your
yeah.
one time on live air with me.
Like,
And I want
never
to thank
again.
everyone here for joining us here at 90.3 WMC Upper Montclair. I'm Ben Petruk, Kaya Maciak, Gabby Lutz, Katie
Nixon.
Nixon,
No,
and
it's Kate,
Ashley
just Kate.
Del Cueto. Yes, I got it right.
Oh,
I want to thank.
Wow.
got it right.
I want to thank the love of my life today. Mari Zuniga.
Oh my
Zuniga?
gosh.
Mari
Calls her the
Zuniga.
Is
love
it
of his life and he can't even
Zuniga?
pronounce
Is it
it.
That's
Zuniga?
close. Thank you. And
Mari,
also
did
wanna
I
thank-
say it right?
Isaiah-
Zuniga?
I also want to thank Isaiah Ramirez for being for helping us as well, and I also want to give thanks to Annabelle
Zuniga.
Poland, our general manager. We will see. We probably won't. Let's be honest. We're fired. We'll see. We'll maybe see you guys
Never
next
put me and
week.
Gabby in the same room.
No, literally, this is a mistake that we've made.
You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, the voice of Montclair State